Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? I figured I'd pop in here a few minutes early to make sure that all of my stream settings were correct because I changed a lot of things on OBS since last time I streamed and hello, awesome. Yes, immediate responses. Cool. Means I also have my latency correct as well. I was worried that I would get that wrong again. It has been a while. It has been a month since I posted a video and closer to like 2.5 months since I streamed. It's crazy. It's been a crazy time, guys. I can't even possibly explain that. It has been crazy. How are you guys doing? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. I'm surprised literally anyone showed up. Don't get me wrong. I love you guys, but like it has been a while. I assumed you all assumed I was dead. Slept for 13 hours? Wow. I'm jealous. I very rarely get to sleep that long. I am doing much better, chat. Thank you so much for asking. Life is moving along. Oh, Etsus. Wow. Been a while since I've heard from you. Welcome to the stream. We're not quite getting started yet. I'm setting some stuff up in the background still, but I just wanted to check to make sure that you guys could hear me because I changed so many things on OBS in the last month. I was just experimenting with stuff, and I realized that I accidentally deleted my stream settings, so I actually set all of that back up in the last half an hour. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. So moving. Ooh, very nice. You know, if you call Etsus out as the shadow mod, it makes him a very bad shadow mod. I will probably be getting started on time today. In about a minute here, I'm going to go get some water. So I have water for stream, and I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming. I'd like to. There's a challenge for this game called Path of Acra that I'd like to get done today, and the reason why I'm streaming it is because I don't know if it's possible. Like, I literally don't know if it's possible. So we're gonna try that, and if I get frustrated, we're gonna switch to Rabbit and Steel. Or if we just like win on the first try, we'll switch to Rabbit and Steel. But I want to make a video about this challenge run of Path of Acra because it's a cool game and I want to show it off. But I didn't want to just show off like first playthroughs or something like that. And I've already played it for 9 hours on vacation. So, but whenever we're getting started, they're both roguelikes, yes. Whenever we're getting started, I'll kind of just do one run of Path of Acra, just like a normal run, air quotes, normal run, so that you guys can get acclimated to what it is and why what we're doing is weird. Oh yeah, it's very bad if I don't know the. So here's the thing, Nulip. I have been practicing Path of Acra, or I've been playing it, and then while I'm playing, I'm like, ooh, I think this is possible. I think it's cool to do a cool thing in this game. So, horror game called No Skin. Horror roguelike. I don't know how I feel about that, Azael. You know, I'll go look it up. Apparently, the moment my stream, that's the moment I hit go live, a patch for seamless co-op for Elden Ring dropped, and my friends are excited about that. I fully understand. I need to get more Elden Ring DLC going. I might do a series on the Elden Ring DLC. I don't know. I've been playing it a little bit. I need to play it more. It kind of dropped at the same time that my life fell apart, so it kind of got backburnered with real life issues. So I actually haven't beaten it, which is crazy for me. Every time a DLC for Dark Souls comes out, I beat it like day one. Seriously. Oh, Markiplier. I mean, if he played it, that means it's definitely a horror game. Okay, so it sounds like everything's working. You guys are talking back. I am going to go get a drink, and then whenever I get back, we're going to get started. So BRB. Okay. So, people always stream in a little bit. Heh, funny pun. People always filter in a little bit whenever it comes to these streams. So we're not going to start off strong today. We're going to start off with a whimper, not a bang. And I am going to kind of introduce people a little bit to what Path of Acra is. It is a roguelike in the truest term a roguelike could ever be described in any situation, because it is not only a roguelike in the sense of like the Spire and Binding of Isaac, where you have permadeath runs and you repeat those runs to try and get better at the game, but it's also a roguelike in the sense that it's a classic roguelike, like Cataclysm and Caves of Qud and Tales of Maj'Eyal. It is both roguelike and roguelike at the same time, which is wild. I think it's the only roguelike. I mean, Caves of Qud has a roguelike mode, but it's more just permadeath. It's not really. It's just the old school roguelike, not the. It's just a classic roguelike, right? So this is a roguelike, which is the only roguelike that I know that roguelikes the roguelikes. And if I say that enough times, then I am going to straight up not be able to say that word anymore. Acrid cameo top right. I mean, I think it's supposed to be a dragon. The art in this game is special. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the starting soon thing. I do have a goal for people who pop in. So I got this in the top right. It's not technically my current goal right now because we're going to do one run. Just real quick. The runs of this game are fairly long. They're like 45 minutes to longer. I'm not going to go through a whole run. I'm just going to go through like the first 6 areas or something like that, just to explain to people who are already here what the hell's going on with this game, and honestly to get B-roll footage, because the stuff that I record today will very likely to nearly 100% make it into a YouTube video, unless we just fail. Like, if we just fail to get this challenge run going, then every game's a roguelike if you overthink it too much, yes. But if we fail to get this challenge run going, then I might try again in the future, or try a different challenge run, because I'm worried that it might not be possible. But I want to beat this game without doing damage, except for dying. Yeah. The only way we'll be able to do damage is by running at enemies and dying. Okay, so with that little teaser, Um, streaming on YouTube is a roguelike when you think about it. I really don't like the idea that if I fail to stream, someone just comes and kills me and I have to start over. But anyways, so we'll click on the path down here. And here's where Path of Acra is kind of... it's a little customizable. Let's just say a little customizable. So whenever you first open it up, it's not going to look like this. These are unlockable over time. And we're also not going to go to the 4th cycle. We're going to go to the 1st cycle. This is basically the difficulty modes. But so let me explain what you're seeing here. So you basically get 3 choices at the beginning of each match. Don't worry, there's going to be more choices. There's so many choices in this game. Okay, so you get to choose a culture, which is essentially your race. You get to choose in this middle section here, your class, and you get to choose your religion. Okay, and those 3 things combine into what you're playing as for this run, but then you also have gear and abilities. Your abilities are, in a way, very impactful, but these are like your passives, and they can really change how things go. So I do already have something kind of pre-selected here for, so this is the class and religion I'm going to be playing for the challenge run. I actually don't know what race to choose for the challenge run. So because we're not going to do the challenge run, I'm just going to hit random a bunch of times here, and we're just going to go with whatever it shows. So we are going to play as an ape, a furry denizen of the deep forest and secret mountain caves, prefer nakedness, okay, and fighting with primal strength. So and then you can see in the middle section here, I can't mouse over it because it would get rid of my, if I try and move my mouse. So in the middle section, it tells you key phrases. So per empty armor slot, I get +5 to all resistance. If I equip armor, I lose resistances. If I do an attack on adjacent targets, that's what adjacent attack means, is that it's melee attack, basically. I apply Inflame to myself equal to my total strength, which is one of the 3 attributes. You can see the attributes on the right: strength, dex, and will. Inflame then says, well, each stack of Inflame gives me 10 accuracy and 20 hits. Hit is damage. And then it has a 50% chance, Inflame has a 50% chance of being removed each time I'm hit. I think it only removes 1 stack, though. And then it also tells me my starting life and my starting speed. It's a class of roguelike, so the higher speed you have, the more often you can act before a quote-unquote turn passes, which is very important. What class did it pick? Oh, Priest. I've never played with Priest. A Priest is a magical aspirant of the temple lands blessed with the ritual of amplification. Sorts of a fire knife. What the hell's a fire knife? A fire knife is a knife that applies fire damage. Okay, that made sense. And the Priest class passively applies 50% more stacks of all effects to a max of 100. Okay, so if I cause poison or bleed or scorch or something like that, I get 50% more each time I do it. So if I do 5, I would get 7 instead. That's pretty cool. Then what religion do I have? My religion is the god Yu, the poison stone of Los Shapurok, forbidden goddess of jade. Rewards slowness. Oh, okay. We might die very quickly. Speed is limited to 5, so we're never going to be going fast. And on game turn, if enemies live, you reapply each self-applied effect on yourself by 10% and apply 5 refraction. Okay, I don't know what that is. I've never messed with refraction before. It's extra armor, and you deal poison damage to the attacker on being attacked. And important, it says being attacked, not being hit, because being attacked means someone attempted to attack you. If you dodged or blocked or shrugged it off with your armor, then yeah, I agree, Nulib. But if you dodged, blocked, or shrugged it off with your armor, someone still attempted to attack you, right? So being attacked is more valuable than if ability says being hit. So we're just going to go with this. Because we are an ape, I'm going to take off our armor right away. But it doesn't look like apes are particularly good at, like they don't want to be unarmed. So we're just going to, I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see me pointing at the screen. So we're going to take off our armor, but we are going to use a dagger. And then there's this cool little diatribe at the beginning of every single run. And the words that are highlighted are actually based on what you chose. Partially, like there's things that are influenced by your choice at the beginning. Oh, Acra, door of suffering to the shimmering path of desert places, you rules your blood. through monstrous temples, towers that break the world, through hills darkened for flood in the last silent heat of drowned chasm. Glory alone is the voice that answers. So, it immediately throws me into a level up screen. And I think, so basically you have your 3 stats and then you have vigor. Vigor isn't actually a stat. You just get a bunch of life back. This is a oh shit button of you level up during a boss fight when you're at 10% HP, and it restores all of your life, or cleanses you of all the effects, and this has saved me so many fucking times. But you only get HP, which is easy to do. It's easy to get HP, so this is a bad stat. You never take vigor unless you're forced to. We're an ape, so strongman goes strong. We're going to roll strength. Strength gives me life, armor, some resistances, but the more importantly is along the center here, it gives me 10% more damage or 20% more damage if I'm two-handing. So we're going to two-hand something. And then this is Path of Acra. We're not done yet. I'm sorry. We still have to customize our character, because in the top left here, we have this 10. That's our powers. Before we even get to our powers, I'm going to open my inventory, and I'm going to take off all of my... Oh, I can't take off my armor because there's enemies nearby. This area, you'll see them in a second. Okay. So it gets worse. I mean, better. It gets better. So here's the ability screen. You'll have all of this unlocked on every single character. There's no meta progression outside of just like unlocking more races and classes. And the only reason they have them locked at the beginning is to not cause mind fog of the millions of choices you have. So we have 10 points. Everything in the top row here costs 2. And then 4, and then 5, and it costs more the farther it gets down, right? And then these are categorized by elements. So the far left is martial, this is fire, lightning, etc., right? And there are a few other things in here that are similar. Like if you see this one, this guy over here looks like a dual wielder guy, and this guy looks like a dual wielder. They both apply things that are good for dual wielders. And like this guy's a big sword, and this guy's a big sword. Those are both good for big sword builds, right? Feels like CDDA, but slightly graphical. It is, in fact, a classic, the chat's being funny. But yeah, it is a class of roguelike, so it has that kind of class of roguelike. But trust me, it's very, very different once I actually get started. Okay, so we're playing a monkey. So there is actually a thing here called Baknat, which is a martial ability that says that we get extra armor and 10% attack damage, which is hits. Every time we take a level of this, but we have to be naked. So we're going to go ahead and take that. It's per empty slot per skill level. So if I have 5 empty slots, I would get 50% per skill level extra damage and armor, but it also adds encumbrance. But we'll learn about encumbrance in a moment. And then I think I'm going to two-hand. So there's a two-handing thing here for martial called might. If you're two-handing, you hit enemies around where you hit, and you just get 100 damage per level. But it's also very expensive. It costs 4 of our final points. And the only downfall is that with these two, I have a lot of armor and hit now, but I don't have any way of healing myself. And there's not a 2-point heal in the game. The lowest levels heal is poison skin. I decided to do fire healing. Yeah, I could do fire healing. So what fire healing does is every time I hit someone, it applies a fire damage over time, and every time someone takes fire damage for any reason, I heal myself a very small amount. So we're going to take that, and we're going to stop worrying about that. Okay, so I will admit I'm not super familiar with the controls on mouse and keyboard. I've been playing this on Steam Deck during my vacation, but there is a button, so I'm going to check real quick. There is a button, controls, here we go, for basically autoplay. So you automatically target the nearest enemy and automatically takes a step towards the nearest enemy. So if we press tab here, you'll see by even just moving, we were getting refraction on us, and that is because of you, right? Every time a game turn passes, we get refraction. So we already have 20 stacks of it. So anything that hits us is already going to be taking massive amounts of poison damage. And then the game is super fast paced. Like, we're already slaughtering. We just murdered this entire area. Once everything is dead in an area, the area gets lit up. You'll fully see the map. And then whenever I press anywhere to move anywhere, you automatically just move to the thing. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about stamina. Nothing like that. Final things on the UI is underneath this hand is going to be my stacks of status effects. Up here is my HP. Right next to this is this little golden 2. That's my current glory, aka level. My name, and then below that is an EXP bar in kind of like, fuck, I don't know what color that is. Yellowish, and then in green beneath that is a turn counter. So I can often act multiple times before a turn. In top right corner are the enemies that will be a possible to appear on this floor, just because it shows that these enemies, it does, yeah, it's kind of like tan. It doesn't actually mean that these enemies are actually here. And then something that's going to be incredibly important for our challenge run. Oh, I should get rid of that current goal thing because it's actually covering some shit, huh? My guy doesn't cover anything though. So is these 3 things. These are our prayers, okay? These are going to be different depending on what god we pick. We have Bahu, which is the first prayer of you. It allows us to heal and apply more refraction. We get +1 charges of it every time a game turn passes if enemies live, but there's no one adjacent to us. That's important, because if we get up to 10 of these, you'll see a new symbol appear. Actually, can I just cheat this? No, I can't pass turns if there's no enemies around. So if we get 10 of that, we're going to just keep choosing strength until we end this run. If we get 10 of that, we'll get an Ankh on our HP bar. And that Ankh says that if we were to die, something called divine intervention will happen. And it actually says at the bottom here, yeah. So it says your vital essence. Death will be prevented by your deity through divine intervention at the cost of all the charges of a random, fully charged prayer. At low levels, we only have 1 prayer that we have access to. Once we get to glory 10, which is level 10, we have our second prayer. And whenever we get to glory 20, level 20, we get our third prayer. That is very important. Keep that in mind for the upcoming challenge run. We're just going to kind of, we're melee, we're ape. We're just going to just move into these guys and melee them. And as we're hitting them, they're taking damage from Inflame. They're taking damage from my martial thing, which is doing damage all around me. And they're hitting me, which is causing them to reflect poison back onto themselves. So it's a very, very fast-paced, very bite-sized roguelike. And then after we finish a area, there'll always be loots on the last area. We'll pick it all up and see what it is. So we don't care about armor. In fact, we're actually going to take our armor off now because there's no enemies. So we're going to take all of our armor off. So if you see my armor here, see, this thing says it's +20 armor, but if I put it on, I actually lose armor because of that passive I took that says that I'm supposed to be naked. So we are a naked monkey with a fire knife. Yeah. It's actually not as bad as you think, Nulip. It's like, there's a lot of options, sure, but it's really not as bad as you think. It's really cool. But anyways, so let's see, what do we have? That's a 2-handed weapon that does slash. I think the Scorch Knife is still better for us because we have a thing, right? We have, yeah, fire healing. That says that we heal off of fire damage. So we're going to keep the Scorch Knife. So what we can do is we can click on this, and then instead of wearing his armor, we can hit sacrifice. And we're just going to sacrifice everything. And as we did, we actually gained more accuracy, damage, and block. We gained more stats on everything, but every slot that was empty, we just gained maximum life. Okay, so now for the final piece of information, and then you understand the whole game. Here's the map. It is a roguelike map. So I have to choose one of these 2 locations, and then after that I have to choose one of these 3, etc., continuing on until the tower. If I choose this location, it doesn't lock me out. So if I choose this one, I can still go to the tower. If I choose here, I can still go everywhere, right? It's just each one is like, you know, in a line. But the cool thing that happens in this game is it tells me what I will get for my loot, because this whole game is about making builds. So I can go, oh, I really want initial attack. I want to steal initial attack. So I want this particular weapon. Or I can come here and be like, oh, I really want stand still meditate, right? It also tells me my enemies. That's important when you get to higher difficulties, but you don't give a shit at lower difficulties. At higher difficulties, there are enemies that will be immune to what you hit them with. So if you have a full astral build and you run up into someone who is immune to astral, right? This guy takes double damage from astral, so that's actually amazing. But if they were immune to astral, you would literally not be able to win. I have run into that many times trying to push to higher difficulties. But we mostly care about weapons because what we want to do is we want to sacrifice as many things to our fire knife as possible to get its damage up. So I'm also going to come back in here and, oh, I don't have enough points. I was going to level up my might, but we're just going to leave it alone for now. So yeah, we want weapons. This one drops 2 weapons. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to only do a few areas as kind of like an example. Yeah, like it's a very fast game. Just clear the room. We just plowed through things. Resists death. Yeah, death is not death. Death is an element. So, that guy. So I would like to point out what just happened there, and that's actually amazing. That guy. I took a step. A Ratman attacked me, failed to hit me. It poisoned itself for 126 damage, and then instantaneously died. That's not even my build. That's just this god. That's just what this god does. That's actually amazing. I've never run this god before. That one just took 800 damage. Yeah, they're all just melting. Oh no, you don't get soft lock to new lib. You just die and start over. But the real way is that you don't focus on one damage type. You should never focus completely on one damage type. It's a very fast-paced roguelike, so there is no soft lock. If you make a mistake like that, you'll just die. Just going to tell you that for a fact. Yeah, these things are just kind of walking into me and then dying. This is actually pretty fast even for this game. So you pick up everything. We don't care about the armor, so we're going to immediately sacrifice the armor. And then I think I still liked the Scorch on my dagger, but this does give me... Oh! On initial attack, per empty armor slot, I get an extra attack. Fuck yes, we're switching. Fucking fire damage. That's amazing. And then if I hit sacrifice here, you can see that if I sacrifice the Serpent Fetish, it's going to empower my sword and give it accuracy, hit, and block equal to 25% of whatever this item had, right? I forgot to show that last time. It also always gives me max life. That's why I said max life is like, you never take the vigor level up because max life is so easy to get. So we're going to level up the thing that makes us more naked. So now we have level 2 of that. And yeah, our base damage went from 500 to 1500. Yes, Cat, you can store items. You can put your entire inventory of items in here. So I guess you could have like an alternate weapon. So one more thing I want to tell you guys, because I would say once we get to like hereish, this purple tower, we'll stop this run so that you guys have an understanding of the game that I'm playing, and then we'll start the challenge run. But these towers and these blue buildings and these temples and these black ones as well, these are special areas. The towers are very, very hard, but give more loot. These blue things and these temples and these black things are bosses. And if you're not confident and you go in there, you often get insta-wiped. Like, it's an optional challenge, so you can die very quick. But we're gonna take all of the hardest challenges we can get because we've been handling fine. We just one-shot both of those guys in a single attack. Apparently, returning to ape mode is actually quite strong. Oh, we actually took damage. Okay. What does my prayer do? And it heals me by 50. That's not very much. Okay. It does look like everything's murdering itself on us. And we don't heal that much, right? Because the only healing we have is this fire healing, which is 2 times... It's only 2 points of healing plus the skill level. So right now it's 2. So we're actually going to level that up. So we'll get healed 4 every time we do fire damage. And you'll see like a bunch of little greens coming off of us there because we healed ourselves. Yeah, somewhere in here. We hit... So many things happened. Can't do that. But you can often see the little greens coming off of us of where we're healing, right? These ranged guys are actually doing a number on our monkey because blocking isn't as good against ranged. And okay, we actually have to step past these guys. Okay, there we go. There was a spawner back here, but it looks like the spawner killed itself on us. And these guys are literally hitting us, getting poisoned by the passive. Yeah, see, these guys back here are spawning, so we need to start stepping towards them instead of just auto-attacking. There we go. And that is announcing that we just got a boss. The Golden Litter is raised. Shimmering light, strange heat. So the Golden Litter, it doesn't tell us here, but I think it reflects damage. Yeah, look how much I just hurt myself. I literally just did 50% of my own damage to myself. It also creates these things called golden wretches, which it will just basically permanently spawn. So we're actually going to use a prayer to heal ourselves. And I think it just killed itself on me. Yeah. I didn't even attack it. It hit me enough times that it poisoned itself for 360 damage and killed itself. That's funny. I didn't realize that this god was gross. That's armor. That's armor. On attack, deal fire damage. I like my extra attacks whenever I'm naked thing. We're just going to keep the extra attacks whenever I'm naked thing. The reflecting boss did in fact die by reflection. So we're actually going to let this happen. So you can see I have an Ankh here, right? Because I have 10 out of 10 on my first prayer. I'm going to die because these guys, you saw that little explosion, right? My Ankh went away. I went back to 25% HP, exactly 25% HP. And I don't have an Ankh anymore. And our build is specifically weak to elemental damage because armor and block are less effective against elemental than they are against physical. So we're going to die here. So I'm actually going to take Vigor to get full HP, which might have to do in the challenge run as well. But the Vigor prevented us from dying, and we did actually clear an area that was otherwise very good at killing us. If this was a real run, I would actually go in here and buy something, buy a skill that made me good at dealing with range attacks, and especially elemental attacks, because I just resurrected again, and oh my god, I survived with 10 HP. I thought I was dead. Okay. I want to die because I want to start the challenge run, so... Yep, and okay, there we go. Burning Body ignites you, you die. You won a Love and Glory, which was my level. Oh, Struggler of Rising Skill, because I was taking Martial. Seeker of the Burning Hand, because I had a little bit of fire damage. Thy death passes to legend on the Glimmering Path. And you can see your stats. You can see how many turns passed, how many attacks he performs, how many Divine Interventions. That's going to be one we care about. And we can go ahead and return. Okay, so let's do the actual challenge run now. So, if you weren't here earlier, whenever I was describing this, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be attempting to beat Path of Acra without doing damage. And yes, you can kill your allies. Without doing damage. The only way we want to do damage is by dying, okay? So, how we're going to do that is you have this guy here, the Apostle. A self-abnegating cultist obsessed with the ritual of divine rebirth. And on attack or stand still, if enemies live, so anytime I attack or anytime I choose to stand still, if enemies are alive, I will deal 15 astral damage to myself. You cannot reduce astral self-damage in any way. So if you have resistances, it does not increase or decrease it. But on divine intervention, I will deal 1,000 astral damage to all units in a 5-tile range and heal myself 600. And then there are two gods that I'm going to be choosing between. So Apophis is special because Apophis gains their prayers back by being hit, which means I can get the prayers back really, really fast. We don't really care about anything else. The other thing about Apophis is that every time I enter an area, I will gain 1 point of strength, which means I will be getting a lot of life. Yeah, I died already. I kind of let myself die. And every time I attack, or every time I am attacked, I deal astral damage to myself, which means I'll die faster. I don't know if this is the right answer. This is just going to be the one we try first. Now, the issue is I don't know what the race to pick. So one of the ones I've been considering is Albaz. Albaz says every time I use a prayer, which I'm never going to use my prayers because we want to stock them for the divine intervention, right? Or if a game turn passes and enemies live, I'll heal myself. But I'm not sure if I want to heal myself because mixed reasons, right? I do think that's I need to be dying frequently enough that things die, but I also need to be surviving long enough that my divine intervention comes back up so that I can kill them again. So this is a possibility. The other one is there's a race in here. Okay, yeah, so Era is a unique race that has very, very little HP. It only has 100 starting HP, right? So it only has 100 starting HP. 200, actually. Sorry, you did 100 no matter what. However, every time a turn passes, you cast Protection on yourself. Protection says that you only take 1 damage, and there's only a 20% chance on being attacked that protection's removed. You can only ever have one stack of protection. So this means that whenever someone attacks me and activates Apophis to get more of my divine intervention back so that we can die, some of those hits will only do 1 damage. That's a possibility. In fact, we might actually do that first, and we might just go for this. So the other god that I'm considering, though, is Phoenix. Phoenix also does damage to myself, which means that I'll be taking a lot of self-damage every turn. I'll be taking a minimum of 30 self-damage every turn. However, Phoenix gives me willpower every time I divine intervention, and every time I divine intervention, I do fire damage to all enemies of any distance. Thanks for joining a little bit of the stream, Ramblers. I'll talk to you later. But we're going to go with Apophis for now. And we're going to be seeing if we can beat to this name without doing damage. Now, one thing is going to happen is that I might say that we never attack instead of saying that we never do damage. So we never attack and we never use any standstill abilities, because one of the problems is that it always throws me immediately into a dungeon. And this class starts with a helmet that says that whenever I deal self-damage, which will happen automatically, I deal astral damage to nearby enemies. So technically it is impossible for me to not deal damage to people. It's, with only dying. So maybe we say either I have to take the helmet off as soon as possible, or we say I can only kill things by damaging myself. But I want to do it if only dying, if possible. So we're going to go with, we have to take this helmet off as soon as possible. Here's another fragment. Hear this, O pilgrim. There were nations once, shining temples of brass, lapis, pillars wondrous, so it is said. Hence a hand reached down from the star-fed night above all nations. Rose the towers, their devastating breath and a path narrowed by vicious annihilation. O pilgrim of fortunate step. These little diatribes at the beginning, I really like them, and they remind me of Caves of Cud. I don't know why. Maybe because it's like desert stuff. Okay, so ignore that. We're going to be pumping willpower. Willpower increases the healing that we get and the damage we dealt. So the increased healing means that whenever we get healed by divine intervention, we should theoretically get as close to max HP as possible, and damage dealt means that that's 10% all damage dealt from any source to enemies. So my divine intervention will start doing more damage, right? So we're going to grab that. And now here's the other part of the build, is what racials we take, right? So, or what powers we take. So I don't want to take anything that necessarily hurts things. One thing is snake form triggers with divine intervention, and it heals me a whole bunch. And it gives me a whole bunch of dodge as well. But the problem is that in order to get snake form, you have to apply sickness to enemies. And sickness, if you look at the bottom there, let's show to something that says what sickness does. Sickness per stack deals poison damage. So that's not dealing damage by only dying. There is another one around here in blood, I think. Yeah, on divine intervention, you summon a familiar. But I don't know. That doesn't seem to be exactly in the spirit of things either. What I could do is... So that deals blunt damage to people. Almost everything in this game does damage to people on top of whatever else it does. Like, there's nothing that just... Okay, this one gives me max HP and heals me every turn. But I kind of don't want to be healed, I think, because I want to be able to die on command. Oh, you know what I could do is this one teleports me to an enemy. Teleport to the closest enemy and apply status. Oh, but it does lightning damage. Ah, okay. I swear I thought this through and I've just forgotten what I was going to pick. I apologize. Let's see. What else? Hold on. There's a search here. So let's look at Divine Intervention. So this is all the abilities that trigger off of Divine Intervention. So on Divine Intervention, if enemies leave, deals psychic damage to all enemies. Oh, here we go. So this deals psychic damage to everyone on Divine Intervention. That's not bad. Frost Pulse deals ice damage to all enemies on Divine Intervention. That's not bad. This gives me extra life, and on attack or kill, it applies a plague, but If I never attack and never kill, I'll never apply that plague by accident. Can I just not choose one? Unfortunately, whenever I choose this, it gets the whole ability new lip. So these abilities all kind of do multiple things. But Kuga is going to be a good one. So we're going to choose Kuga as one of ours. We have 6 points left. And we should just level up Kuga. Because here's the thing. I can choose to never attack or kill, which means I'll never apply Plague by accident. But whenever I Divine Intervention, I'll apply Plague 6 times. So that'll be 3 times the skill level times 6 amount of Plague, which will deal crazy amounts of poison and death damage. Let's see, what's this? On attack or summon, I can avoid doing that. And then on Divine Intervention, deal poison damage to all enemies of corrosion. See, the issue there is I'd have to be able to apply corrosion. And what's this? On game turn per / Divine Intervention, deal blood damage to all units within 3-hour range. See, the problem is that if I want to say that this was a dying only build, I'd have to avoid the ones that say on game turn, because that also means that every turn that passes is doing this as well. So we're just going to see what happens here. I might have to change my rules, and we're going to level this up as much as we can, so which is twice, apparently. Get rid of this off in my filters here. And we're going to be pretty weak here. Let's see. Does any of my armor do anything? Can I take this off? I cannot take this off at the beginning. Okay. So instead of pressing tab, we are just going to move at things. And yeah, so, oh, when it says +1 charge when enemy dies? Oh shit, I think I grabbed to the wrong god. I'm just going to die. Although things are hitting me and then reflecting damage onto themselves, and I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because my helmet. I self-damage and I deal 100 damage to a nearby enemy. So maybe we make the challenge, yeah, the helmet. I died. Maybe we make the challenge self-damage only. Because it might, I'm looking at the perks, it might actually be impossible to go with only, is this the one? Charge when you're attacked by an adjacent enemy. That's adjacent. So we're gonna say attacked. I swear there was one of these that gives me a charge. That's per game turn, so that's actually not too bad. I swear there was one of these. I wonder if they patched since I played this last. There was one of these that charges my prayer on being attacked, but that's 50 charges, so I'd have to get hit 50 times before I gained 1 charge. That would be actually quite hard to do. Is there a race that makes prayers better? Oop, I did a lot there. Is there a race that makes prayers better? On allied death, you deal death damage to 1 enemy. Oh, on divine intervention, do it 3 times. That's not too bad. You don't want that guy because he kills himself. On entrance, grant 1 charge to each known prayer. Okay, that's pretty good. On prayer, give yourself a tune. On prayer, heal yourself. On prayer... So this guy will get an extra charge every time. So we might still be able to do this. But if we're going to go with on enemy dies, we might as well go with Phoenix. Because Phoenix also does a bunch of damage. There is, in fact, a final boss you can beat runs. Yes. It is not endless. In fact, there is no endless mode. So we're going to try this again real quick and just run this back. Our class is always going to be the same because this class is the only one that does that massive AoE on death. So we're going to change so we're going to change it to not attacking for the time being. So we're not going to attack. I do somewhat willpower. Can I use... I can. Classic. So, technically, yeah. See, it's not enough damage. I've done this with just playing the game normally and having, like, a shitty attack power. You know what I just realized? I didn't grab skills. Okay, so we're going to do this with not attacking, which means that we can use some of these powers that have nothing to do with attacking. So we're going to use Poison Skin. So whenever you attack, you apply sickness to an enemy. And then because we have sickness, we'll grab snake form. Whenever we apply sickness, we will put snake form on ourselves, which will make us better at regenerating or reincarnating. And then we'll also take Frost Pulse because it's another Divine Intervention one. It'll do a bunch of damage, but also do it every turn. So we might actually be able to survive more than a few seconds now. So a bunch of things just applied sickness to them, and we turned into a snake. And we're just going to... No, it killed us immediately. Killed us immediately. See, this is why I wanted to do this as a stream, because this is a little bit of science here. I wonder if maybe this is better, because this is on being attacked. So we'll do the same thing. We'll grab Poison Skin, Snake Form, and the Frost Pulse. Don't worry about encumbrance right now. It doesn't matter too much for us. So every game turn, we're doing a little bit of ice damage around us. But we're not getting enough hits of this, right? We did manage to kill one thing. We haven't attacked yet, for the record. I'm literally just pressing the wait button. But there's 50 charges, so this is not the right answer. This is not the right answer. I can almost assure you of this, that this is not the right answer. In fact, I'm going to die right now. We'll abstain from dying by grabbing Vigor. The other part of this is going to be our items. So we just applied 100 levels of a snake skin on us, which means we have fucking 1,000 dodge now. So no one's ever going to hit us ever again. And every time we dodge, it does actually trigger this thing here. So that's actually not too bad. That might be something. That might be something. Okay. So what did we get? We have... we're never going to attack, so we don't need to worry about that. In fact, we're actually going to put our blade away, because we don't need to attack. And we'll go ahead and sacrifice all three of those, which will give us a bunch of HP. I have become Snake. Yes. Okay, so our gear matters a lot, because we want to make gear that is going to be capable. We don't want anything that says stand still, right? Because we're going to accidentally attack with that. Although Kairoster is actually really good. On standstill, you perform every game turn action. Ooh, actually, that's really good, because my game turn actions do stuff. So we might go for that. But what's over here? Just a melee weapon. And then what's this? It's a meditate thing. So we're going to go to this one. The blade does give me a little bit of block chance. You're right. You're right, Cat. We should dual wield shields. So we'll look for shields. Okay, so we're just going to stand still. And we'll get our first Divine Intervention here very quickly. Okay, so now we actually kind of want to die. Come on, kill us. Kill us. Stop missing. Okay. I do worry that this is 50 charges. So we just died. You saw all of those things hit. I think we're going to take some dexterity for dodge. And our thing here just did 1,800 damage to everything in the entire room. Murdering the entire room. Because we died and we reincarnated. And the reincarnation gave us all of our HP back. That is why I'm thinking this is possible. We probably want to level Snake Form. But let's look at what other Divine Interventions we have. We also have this one that does blood damage. This one will never do anything. And this one does death damage. I think we're going to take the Kuda here. Oh, we don't have enough points. But we'll remember to take that. I don't think this god is the right choice, though. I do think Snake Form and Sickness is the right choice, right? Because that's getting us there. Very quickly. We do want to put this on. Let's see. On block, apply 2 poise to yourself. Okay, so that's a pretty good one. So we'll put a shield in that hand. We now have a block chance. And the rest of these we don't care about, so we're going to sacrifice them. The shield's a good shout, Cat. This is why I have you guys here, is because, like, if you guys notice something about how to do this, frickin' say something, right? On dealing death damage, you do ice damage again. That's pretty good. Let's see. On standstill, apply repulsion to yourself, which counters damage. That's cool. On game turn, if we don't want to heal, but we do want the repulsion. Because we're just going to not attack, right? We also want a little bit of dodge. So we're grabbing a little bit of dexterity every once in a while, but our main stat is going to be willpower. And we managed to get 37 charges, and everything killed themselves on them. Or killed themselves on me. I have actually never attacked anything. I'm literally just pressing the button to stand still. Okay, we have a divine intervention. We might be too good at surviving, and we're failing to divine intervene. We're not getting the divine intervention proc. Like, this is more of a... I'm actually going to intentionally stand in these damage zones here. See if we can get ourselves killed. We don't even kill ourselves. Anti-synergy with the dodge? No, there's it's layered, so dodge happens first and then block can happen. It is actually a layered thing. We are going to grab extra levels of snake form. We have a prestige class available. I've never seen this prestige class. So this prestige class, so basically how prestige class works is whenever you meet a condition, you can get a bunch of extra abilities. So requires 10 points in any transformation, and the prestige class is shapeshifter. +1 stacks to any transformation effect. And on step or attack, you apply to wild form. When this applied, this effect replaces and inherits the stacks of any current transformation. And wild form says per stack, deal 10 poison, fire, lightning damage to 1 unit. We actually don't want that. That's bad for us, because it would get rid of snake form. The reason that dodge is red is because my encumbrance is high, which reduces my speed and damage, speed and dodge. So it's warning me both my speed and my dodge are being reduced by something. So if we got my strength to 13, we would be able to make up for all the encumbrance. So you'll see on my shield I have 6 encumbrance, on my armor I have 1 encumbrance. We'll be able to make up for all the encumbrance on my armor. And have less reduced dodge, but our dodge only has to beat the accuracy, and their accuracy is like 200 to 300 right now. So 1400 dodge is enough, right? The thing that I do have to worry about that I forgot about is inflexibility reduces the effect of willpower. So the only thing that's giving us all that inflexibility is actually this. We're actually going to take it off because that brings our inflexibility back down to 1. So when your willpower is divided by your inflexibility. So if it's at 1, that's divided by 1, it means it doesn't change, right? But if it's 2, then your willpower is cut in half. It's 3, it's cut into a third. And we are a willpower build, so we actually don't want that. So we're going to have to watch in the top right there. You'll see encumbrance and inflexibility. We're going to have to watch to make sure we don't take inflexibility things. We're going to put on the damage reflection mask and then sacrifice everything else. I do still think that this god's not the right answer, but if we can make it through a run with this god, we're going to do it. I just died. It killed everything we could see, but it didn't kill the whole room. That's concerning. Okay. He didn't kill me. So we don't have a resurrection anymore. Whenever you see that giant explosion, that's whenever we die. We'll grab more willpower. Means that our thing is going to slightly heal us a little bit more. Okay, we got this so far. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, so I didn't think this god was the right thing anyway. So we're going to go back and we're going to choose Phoenix now. So we're going to keep the race that gives us a charge to our prayers, and then we're going to choose Phoenix. Phoenix also does self-damage, and every time I divine intervene, I'm going to get a willpower, but I can only do it once per area. And it also does extra damage to all enemies, fire damage to all enemies whenever we divine intervention. So we're going to go with that. The shores of thy birth have vanished, O Acra. The ocean calms in the devastation. The world is upheld by pillars of red clouds. The path extends, silver and winding through the deadly lands, through recurring annihilation. Praise Phoenix. Glory awaits. Phoenix commands you through the final days. The price on Path of Acra, really cheap. I think it was, I don't remember. I think it was like $10 or $15, maybe less. Really, really cheap. And I've already played it for 9 hours, and I don't feel like I'm anywhere close to being done. So Dex gives us dodge. We're going to be getting a bunch of willpower. We're going to take some deaths at the beginning. Okay, so we want sickness. We want snake form. That's a guarantee of things that we want, right? And then I think we might take fire healing, because fire healing will also heal us. Because the Phoenix Fire is going to do fire damage. I don't know if we'll need the healing, though, because Snake Form heals us to full on Divine Intervention. We need more things that help us survive until our Divine Intervention goes off. And be able to kill a few basic enemies. Like, for example, right now, we are going to die. Yeah, we're going to die. Okay. That was actually not our fault. That was bad luck because of the area that we started in. Having enemies that were resistant to poison. So we're going to take the same things again. And game turn, do ice. Yeah, let's spread out our damage. So on game turn, we'll do ice, and on total and Divine Intervention, we'll do a bunch more ice. And then once we have 4 points, we'll take Kuga, which is the same thing, but for Plague. So we're going to spread out to a bunch of different damage types. And we're going to stand near this guy, so he takes the ice damage. Again, we're not attacking. They're mostly hurting themselves. And because of the race we are, we got a free point of our prayer upon going to a new area. Oh, yep. Tethid monks. Tethid monks are actually notoriously good at killing you. Because the problem is they do like a really like huge amount of piercing damage. So that was, again, some pretty bad luck. So the downfall of Snake Form Cat is that if you're not doing the build that I'm doing, it reduces your range to 1 and performs a lot of other things as well. It has a lot of downfalls to it, right? So yeah, Snake Form, it gives you dodge, but it sets your attack range to 1. And it doesn't apply itself. It requires a secondary skill to function, which is pretty rare. A lot of things don't require secondary skills. A lot of things just kind of work on their own. The Tethid sprite monk, or Tethid monk sprite does look amazing. That's a dragon. What the fuck, game? Yeah, I'm just dead. That's not fair. So apparently there's a little bit of RNG of where I start here. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna grab willpower first. I need this snake form thing. So is there something else I can take, though? This gives me dodge, armor, block, and chance to block. And I will never do it in adjacent attack, so I will never accidentally use this. We can try this. So maybe we take some defensive stuff. Just so that we survive long enough, right? Also, by the way, this poison skin is also healing me every time I do poison damage. So this says on being attacked. So that means I can still block, and I can still dodge. Rain Road will still be a thing we're going to be streaming, just not today, so far. Every roguelike has a dragon by default? Yes. 100%. So we're... God damn it, Tethid monks. Ah! Okay. Maybe this isn't the way. We're going to go Apophis, because I got really far with Apophis before. Apophis is another one that is good. We're going to grab that. Again, Poison Skin, Snake Form, and we'll do this dodge thing as well. Just because I want extra dodge. So we have 50 dodge now, and we'll get a lot of dodge even faster with Snake Form. And it'll apply sickness no matter what. And in fact, they're actually going to take damage no matter what, because, you know what? I was about to die. Ooh, we actually have our reincarnation. Very good. So the other thing that's nice about this one is that I can damage myself with this prayer if I wanted to. So I could kill myself. And that's more useful whenever I have multiple prayers, right? So I actually want to walk into these guys. There goes our death, and we gained a... Where is it? We gained a point of willpower. No, we didn't, because this is this guy. We're getting strength every time from this guy. What does strength give us? Block, armor, and life. Okay. That's right, the other guy gives me willpower. I do think that maybe dexterity, leveling dexterity is going to be a good choice early on, because we're not having issues with survival, or with damage, right? We're having issues with survival. We just died again. Beautiful. And we're going to take extra levels of dodge, armor, and block. And we actually managed to get to the end of a dungeon. Okay. On Shrug Off, we summon serpents. No, because that would do damage. Per point of encumbrance, do more physical damage. That doesn't help us. On attack, nope, don't care. You are right, though. Our weapon does add block. So we do want to keep our weapon in our hand. On dealing damage to ourselves, deal blood damage to 3 adjacent enemies. How much blood damage, though? Damage equals weapon size times 50. So it would be 4 times 50. That's 200. That's actually more. Yeah. We'll put that on. Okay, we made it through one area, guys. We made it through one area. Okay, so let's see what we can get. On dealing blood damage, we do it again as death. That's a possibility. 100 dodge. Here we go. That's really good armor. That armor just gives us 100 dodge. Yeah, the damage ramp potential. So one of my best runs ever, I was hitting for like 600k per hit, but I was melee, so I had to manage to get up to them and walk up to them, and everything else was just trying to stay alive long enough to get up close enough that I hit an enemy once. It was pretty fantastic. I'm taking Vigor because I only had 8 out of 9 charges, and I didn't want to die. Because every time my game turn passes, I still take damage. So there's that Robe of Light. I can't put it on yet, though, because I... Was it... On dealing damage to yourself... Huh. Why wasn't it applying blood? Oh, it was. There we go. 200 damage from the Crimson Helm, plus 100 from my points and willpower. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put on the robe as well. There is so much optimization that can be done. We're not going to go to the tower because I'm pretty sure that this boss here, this boss at the end, would just murder us. So we're going to take it safe and go here. This also gets us a shield. So we're just going to walk towards them, and then once we get close enough, we're just going to stand near them. Okay, we have full charges. We can be fearless for a little bit. We'll take some more dexterity. Basically never have to level our strength, though. Again, not attacking. They're just walking into us and dying because they're attempting to attack us. And we're doing automatic damage to them because we're damaging ourselves. That guy attacked me, activated my divine intervention, and murdered the entire room. On block, deal 200 damage and a path to the attacker. There you go. So now we have a block. We're actually going to take this sword off because I want to get my encumbrance lower because it lowers my dodge. And then we'll sacrifice all 3 of these, which will actually increase my shield. Because I don't have a main hand weapon, it goes to my second hand weapon. Enemies still live, game turns, but that gives too much inflexibility, we learned last time. Dealing physical damage, you do bleed. I don't think we do any physical damage. Plus 3 stacks of any corrosion applied to you. On being attacked, apply corrosion to the attacker. Oh, that actually is really good, because if we get that, then we can do this acidify thing. Okay, okay. So let's get this... Oh, but it's a helmet. I just noticed. Damn it. I realized a little too late that it's a helmet. The reason why that's bad is because we already have a really nice helmet. Yeah, Marble. The issue is that we can't get through the first few levels. I mean, it's on block. We never attacked anyone. They're attacking us. We're only doing damage by taking damage. I have never pressed the attack button. I'm literally pressing 5 on my keyboard to stand still. It's their fault. I didn't do anything, officer. They just attacked me. It's not my fault that them attacking me makes them explode into fire, poison, and blood. I did just accidentally attack. So you can see the animation, by the way. My character actually like bumps into their character, right? Your Honor, they threw themselves into my blade repeatedly. We're going to take a point of willpower here. And then I died from self-damage. And I continue to stand still. We already have our thing charged again. We're just going to get closer to this guy. Very nice, very nice. And then this Helm of Acid. On being attacked, you apply 7 corrosion. So corrosion per stack reduces their armor block and deals 1 fire damage. That's not that much damage. I don't think we're going to use that. That's unfortunate. We can sacrifice it, though. Makes everything stronger. Your Honor, they pressed the big red do not touch button. Your Honor, I cast Snake Form. They should have known. I cast Snake Form. They knew I wanted to die. I am literally suicidal. Okay, these guys are pretty scary. So we're going to test this and see if this build survives a scary enemy. Yeah, that one guy just hit me for... I don't know where it went. 425 damage. Yeah. Those guys can be very scary. We do already have a Divine Intervention, though. And it cleared the room. Fucking beautiful. Fucking beautiful. And we're getting 1 point of strength every time we go down a level, by the way. But that's not actually benefiting us that much. That's why I do think that we're going to grab Vigor, because I think we didn't have a Divine Intervention. We would have died there. But we got above level 10, so we have 2 prayers now, right? So now we have 2 charges of Divine Intervention, and they both charge off of people dying. So getting to level 10 is the first breakpoint, but I do think that the Phoenix is going to be a better god for us. Where is Kuda is 4 points. I think the Phoenix is going to be a better god for us because it gives us willpower. And we can't really use the strength that we're getting from Apophis, because we get 1 point of strength every time we enter an area. On attack, on dealing fire damage. We apply Inflame to ourselves. Inflame doesn't help us, though. Two-handing, stand still. We cannot wield staffs. Just staffs attack when you stand still. And this is a boss, the White Demon. Dealing astral damage. Apply repulsion. That's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm going to die, but we're going to attempt the boss and see how good this is. So we have 1 reincarnation, and there's at least 4 of these guys. Okay. So they killed me. I think twice. No, they killed me once. I killed everyone, and then they did a bunch of damage to me and almost killed me a second time. So we're about to see what's going to happen. I just died again, but we don't have a... There's still 1 left here. Nope, we actually cleared them. Holy shit, okay. Whew. Wow, that's really cutting it close. I don't think any of these affect me. Oh, wait, here we go. Dealing poison damage. Here we go. Yeah, so every time we do poison damage, we do 25% again as death now. And we still only have 1 inflexibility, because again, the inflexibility divides my willpower. Let's see. Anything interesting here? On attack, on apply freeze, on stand still. Oh! On stand still, we meditate. Oh, but standing still deals astral damage. So we don't. That's standing still to attack is an attack in this game. I will say it is actually an attack. So we're not going to do that. On step, we apply inflame. That doesn't do anything for us. On dealing slashing damage, on dealing astral damage, 25% of the damage is dealt again to 1 enemy at less range. So our divine intervention kill is astral damage. So that is actually pretty good for us. Is there anything else? Let's see. On being attacked, apply to bleed and heal yourself. Ooh. That's pretty good. I think we're going to go here because that's 2 items. We're going to lose the damage of the helm, but we're going to gain a lot of survivability. Okay, do we have a revive? We don't have a revive. So if we die here, then this is the end and we're going to... Okay, we might survive. They're killing themselves. They're killing themselves faster than they're killing me. We're going to grab some willpower. Come on. And we died, but it killed everything. Okay, whew. Oh, we have a thingy. Hold on. Let's grab this one. So we're going to also apply Plague to everyone whenever we die. We do have one revive. They are just actively murdering themselves on me right now. We died, and we did 3,000 damage to the last enemy. No, sorry, we did 2,000 and then 3,000. So we did 5,000 damage to that enemy. That's why I think this build can work. The only issue is that, like, we need to figure out how to survive long enough. And I do think because we get charges back on kill, we do have to have some way of killing enemies. I just wanted extra HP there, so I grabbed some vigor. We do have 2 deaths. Yeah, they are staggering really well right now. Okay. This is going pretty well. This seems possible to me. This seems possible. It does get a lot harder though. I mean, they are just taking a ton of damage by just attacking me. We're going to take more willpower because we need the damage. Murdered everything. Fucking hell yes. And the murder got so many kills that we got our prayer back immediately. Imagine if we had Phoenix right now, though. Each time I died, I'd be getting willpower, which is 10% more damage. So I would be scaling infinitely. The only thing that the extra strength is giving me right now is... I think it's giving me block, maybe? Yeah, it's giving me some more block, some more armor, and life. So the strength is giving me survivability. So you know what? It maybe is the extra strength from Apophis that is keeping me alive, because that gives me life, armor, and resistances, and then block and armor. Maybe strength is the right choice. Maybe Apophis is the right choice. And then I just level willpower myself. That might be the thing. I also do have to worry less about encumbrance. I'm already above my encumbrance level, which means I don't have to worry about my dodge being removed. We are going to grab Acidify now, because enemies are going to be corrosive. Oh, they're not going to be corrosive. I didn't take that helm. That was a waste of points. It's not the end of the world. Again, we have never attacked. I've never pushed into anyone. Even if it means I die, I will not attack. Come on, kill me, kill me, kill me. Yeah! That was 2,200 plus a bunch of plague, a bunch of blind, plus 2,200. Yeah, we did 4,000 damage to everything. The amount of charges I need per prayer does change based on the god that pick, and how I get the charges back changes as well. That's why I think that there's a lot of room for improvement on this build, is because I don't know what god to choose. That's actually like one of the things that, if we fail this run, which is so far, this is the most promising that we've had so far. I mean, I'm already in snake form. I already have a bunch of dodge. There's a good chance that I'll survive this boss fight here. They're just killing themselves on me. But if we do die, then we can look for another god, because maybe we don't choose a god that's good at revival. Instead, we just choose a god that's really easy to charge. Yeah, it's Masochist instead of Pacifist. Really easy to charge, right? A god where it's really, really easy to just charge my prayers. Okay, so let's grab everything and then look on step, on dealing dash, on attack. Okay, so we want this one. So now, whenever someone attacks us, we apply 2 bleed to them, and then we heal ourselves. And then we also want this, and we'll put it in our main hand. And whenever we deal astral damage, which is our... Where is it? In our class, we do 1,000 astral damage. We'll now also do 25% of that. Again, to a bunch of enemies that are nearby. Let's see. Unblock being hit, imply inflame. We don't need accuracy. Let's see. On being dealt damage, apply corrosion to adjacent enemies. There we go. Prayers charge off of kills. Yeah. Right now, they charge off of kills. So there are other prayers that charge off of other things. There's ones that charge off of being hit. There's ones off of charge off hitting things. There's ones that charge off of game turns. Game turns might be a good idea. Because we just have to survive a certain amount of time. Okay. We are out of revives, but we also killed everything. We also have a race right now that gives us a prayer every single time we get a 1 charge to every prayer every time we go through one of these doors. So that's helping a little bit as well. So that brought us back up to 9. I did just accidentally attack there because I pressed tab. That's my apologies. I didn't really do any damage, if that's any consolation. I have 28 fucking strength. That is like truly end game levels of strength very early in a run. Just murdered everything. That's so satisfying, though. Okay. Unpoison damage. We do death again, or yeah, let's do more sass events. So we're going to do a corrosion to things, and then we're just going to sacrifice everything back into our thing. Let's see. So we have a nice shield here. The shield applies poise. That's probably better than our reflection shield. Because, again, survival is kind of a big deal. Because we're playing poison to enemies in rapid order. Like, this guy has blind, corrosion, bleed, sickness on him. So if we just survive long enough, they'll just naturally die, right? And if they do kill us, then they get murdered. They just get absolutely muck-ducked. Let's go ahead and level up Snake Form. We have a new Prestige class. Oh, it's this again, Shapeshifter. We don't care about Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter would get rid of Snake Form because it gives us a new transformation instead of Snake Form. I'm curious what this looks like. Oh, I was going to click on one of them to see how many Sazavets they have. Because they're applying so many things to themselves by hitting me. By attempting to hit me. Well, they are actually successfully hitting me. I don't know what I'm saying. They're actually successfully hitting me quite a lot. This seems possible to me. This seems very possible. I only have 1 revive. Please. Okay, I just killed a bunch of things with my 1 revive, so I have another one now. They're doing so much damage to me so fast. What's happening to my dodge? Oh, these enemies are freezing me. That's why I have no dodge. That's why they're doing so much damage. So I need to watch out for freeze enemies. And I just got level 20, so I have my 3rd prayer. Oh, yeah. This is really strong now. There's a good chance I can survive this. So I would say this is cheating, but I can commit suicide. The 3rd prayer of Apophis would do 30 times my strength damage to myself, but it also does it to everyone else. It is basically a suicide button. But I would count that as doing damage through my action. I want to only do damage through inaction, right? I want to do nothing and everyone die. Maybe that's the tagline for the video. Winning by doing nothing. I do like without attacking, though, right? Like, because saying I won without attacking, I just died, killed everything. Oh, man, yeah. Hell, we might win right here. But, you know, winning without attacking is kind of like one of those things. Oh, Basilisk. That's, this guy applies a lot of poison and is very resistant to poison and death. This is going to be a true test of our ability, especially because these two fuckers are going to, put a lot of ice on me, which is going to kill all of my dodge that I'm getting. Yeah, so I have 2 revives right now. There goes one of them. It killed all of his minions, so I got my revive back as soon as I used it. So he is going to kill me. Oh, and the 2nd revive killed him. Okay, good. Bosses without minions might be a weakness of ours. This is on standstill, so we can't use it. This is on block apply poise. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put this in our offhand because it's also a better resistance shield. In general, it gives us a bunch of resistances, right? And I kind of feel better about the poise instead of the reflected damage. He revived at over half of his health and damage. Wow. So what do you think, chat? So like I said before, these types of buildings, these are boss fights. It says, you gaze upon the jeweled crypt, a forbidden place, dimly perceive a vast bulk moving between the stars. Oh, destroying hand. So these things are really hard, no matter where you go. Do you think I should do one and test the build, or do you think I should try and go for the end and just win on the easier path? I mean, come on. Come on. The Basilisk said 10k and this has 6k. Fucking let's go. Let's go. Yeah, he's immune to poison damage, right? So, oh, and by the way, there's not just one of them. The bosses is not going to have trash mobs. This is the only enemy in this area. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be tactical here. I don't know if these guys have a range attack. It says range of 1. So 90% resist to poison. They're weak to lightning though, so there's that. And 50% chance to block 1,000 damage. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait for them to get close. We're actually going to step back and make sure that only one of them, well, 2 of them apparently, is hitting us at a time. Okay, so we have 2 revives. We have put a bunch of Sazavets on them. They appear to be immune to the Sazavets we're putting on them. Oh, there we go. We have Corrosion, Bleed, and Sickness on them now. Okay, so they are taking damage. This guy has taken 80 damage. They can't freeze me, though. So I do have... Where did all my dodge go? Where did all my dodge go? Oh, no, they can't freeze me, but they can entangle me, which removes all of my dodge. Okay, so I'm not dodging anything. I'm still alive. I died. Oh, dying literally murdered 2 of them. Holy shit. Okay, so we have 1 more revive. And we have at least 3 of them. There might be more. Our self-damage stuff is like doing nothing. They have corrosion and plague on them. They're not really taking damage from that. Come on. Okay, so we died again. We killed 2 more of them. There's at least 2 more, but these guys are pretty hurt. If we kill 1 of them, we'll have another revive. Oh my god, they killed themselves. Well, that was about as close as it fucking gets. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this build is working out pretty well. We're going to go ahead and say that. On standstill, allies get speed. On adjacent dodge, perform extra attacks. We don't want that. On block or being hit, apply corrosion. I think I prefer the poise because a lot of things are reducing my dodge, so poise is a good backup, right? On step, remove those things from myself. I liked this better. Deal 5 damage per stack of corrosion on self. On game turn, if enemies live, double the stats of corrosion on yourself and apply 5 corrosion to yourself. Oh, deal plus 5 damage. Okay, I was reading that wrong. That's damage on hit. We don't need that. Close fucking call. So do we want to try it again then? This is another boss area. This is going to have a bunch of these guys. They do ice damage. They will protect themselves from harm every once in a while, but they're very resistant to physical damage, which we don't do. And they have 20 range. So they all have range attacks. But they have even less life. Let's fucking try it. Let's go. Okay. So we want to definitely stay in here. Oh my god, they're doing so much damage to me so fast. Is there anything we can buy? Yeah, we're going to buy this for some more dodge, armor, and block. Check to make sure. Oh, hey, we have a new prestige. We have Vengati, which is poison, 25 points between poison and psychic. On dealing psychic damage, apply sickness. On ally death or enemy death, apply 5 revulsion to yourself per stack of sickness on the dying unit. That's only okay. I don't think I want to... You can only do a prestige once, so... I don't think I want to waste it on something like that. We do have 1 revive, but as soon as this guy dies, we'll have another revive. And the other ones haven't found me yet. Oh, there was only 1! There was only 1. That's weird. And normally there's more than 1 in these areas. Okay, well that was a free. We can't use a staff. Can't use that, can't use that. That's a chakram. Can't use that. On standstill, apply repulsion. Perform a hit. Nope, can't use that. If your chest armor is empty, you get 50% less speed, 50% less dodge, but you double your hit bonus from strength and double damage dealt from willpower. That's a really cool helmet for a different build. So basically you wear nothing on your chest and you get double damage from strength and willpower. That's very cool. So we can't use any of these. We did a bunch of HP. We're getting close, guys. We're getting really close. That is a frost guy. I think I'm just trying to avoid the frost guys. Yeah, we're just trying to avoid the frost guys because, like, we're beyond halfway. Well, we're not actually. I haven't told you guys that that tower at the end, that's not actually the end of the game. Oh man, how much strength do we have? We have 36 strength? What the fuck? Okay. This man is attacking himself. Okay. How many revives do we have? We have 2 revives right now. You can also see on the onks, instead of looking at the charges on my prayers. Oh, wow, these guys hit really hard. I just died and did no damage. Okay, there it goes. I almost died twice before the intervention went off. Getting kills easier to recharge prayers easier. Yeah, more damage is needed. I agree, Marble. So we definitely need to figure out how to get more damage into this build. I do agree. And again, we can't do... Wait, whenever you or an ally is dealt damage to an enemy... you or an ally is being dealt damage by an enemy, you deal 5 psychic and 5 blood to yourself. But then on self-damage, you deal psychic damage to all enemies and apply revulsion, which is dealing psychic damage to attackers. That's... I mean, it's called Amplify Pain, right? That's self-damage. We're getting it. An alternate way to get prayer points would be nice, but I don't think I have one. Okay, we just died. We do still have 2 more prayers. 2 more revives, though. Oh, wow, that's really loud. What the fuck? Why was that so much louder than everything else? Jesus Christ. I don't think there's any equipment that gives prayers. I've never seen it. We don't do physical damage. Gain block equal to the total stacks of all effects on self. Fuck yes. We're going to have so much block. We're going to have so much block. So you have your percent block, right? Which is the chance that happens. And the number on the right is how much it blocks. And keep in mind, that's only physical. It does 25% of that to elementals. We're going to get so much block. Wait, you can't hear anything? Is that true for everyone? That you guys can't hear the game? It might be too quiet. What about now? There is music in the background, and my OBS is saying that it's picking up the music. You guys can't hear anything. Oh, what the fuck? Why can't you hear anything? Hey, give me 2 seconds to try and figure out why this is happening. Again, I messed with my stream settings, so it might be... It might be that. You can hear something, but it's just really quiet. Okay, let's do a sound test. I just put the music to max. Do you guys hear the music now? Because it's super loud in my headphones. Like, I have to turn my headphones down. Let me make sure that my settings are correct. Give me a second, guys. You guys do not hear anything. Wild. What's going on? I accidentally bumped a different button. Let's see. Audio output capture. That's correct. It's on my Corsair. Uh-huh. Maybe it's having a hard time. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add a new... You don't feel anything anymore. Let's see. I want to do a application audio capture. And then we're going to do Path of Acra. What about now? Does anyone hear the music now? Okay, so here's the thing. I think this is Path of Acra's fault, because Path of Acra, when you open it for the first time, it's literally like a 10 by 10 little pixel box. It is such a small game. Okay, so we're going to turn down the music a little bit. The music is pretty good, though, so we're going to leave it there. And then we'll put sounds to there. And I'm going to have to trust you guys. Let me adjust one more thing real quick. Filters. We're going to copy all of our filters from our old thing over to this new thing we just made. Paste filters. So now there should be ducking and everything, where it'll get quieter when I talk and stuff like that. And it'll get louder when I'm not talking. But you guys know me. I'm never going to be not talking. Okay. So, you guys will have to let me know now that the sound's working. Apparently it's not been working this whole fucking time. That's really disappointing. That's, if it sounds fine. Let's see. Willpower, of course. Step in. How many revives do we have? We have 2 revives. Yeah, that seems like that's really loud. Is that really loud? I just saw it go up to like 15 decibels. I'm gonna turn that down, even before you guys say anything. It's that fucking psychic ability. It's like so much louder than everything else. There's a death. Cleared the whole room. And maybe a little too loud. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna reduce the whole thing by there. Okay, we're gonna leave it there for now. I don't have to trust you guys again on letting me know if that needs to be brought up or down, because what I just put into OBS, it doesn't have a very good decibel meter. I can't see it all the time. Unless I just join up to -25. That should be fine. Okay. Back to the game. So we have 3 revives. Again, just standing still, letting them hit us. They're taking a shit ton of blind, shit ton of corrosion. They're taking some sickness, some bleed, so many things that you can literally just see the words flying off the fucking page. This game is really cool about it. It's like a power fantasy, build focused. Okay, audio seems good. Thank goodness. I wish I had realized that earlier. I apologize. I've been streaming for an hour and I didn't realize that we didn't have sound. This run has gone on long. Fuck was that? There was just like so many procs that like it just kept going. Okay, there we go. We just died, murdered everything in the room, regained all of our prayers. So win or lose, this run's gone long enough that after this run, we're going to go to Rabbit and Steel, because I do want to try Rabbit and Steel today. But we might win here. Literally didn't notice there's no sound. Oh, well. It is what it is, I guess. Okay, so what did we get? Crow Mage. On enemy death, perform all standstill actions. We don't really do that. On attack, we don't do that. On kill, yeah, we're good. We don't need any of that. The game is really interesting, isn't it? I mean, that's a cool one. On adjacent shrug off. Form extra attack against the attacker. You can get into an infinite loop of the enemies attacking you and you attacking them, and you just murder them without ever taking a turn. On being attacked by an adjacent enemy, deal death. What's in my chest right now? Oh, it's 100 dodge. I think I like the 100 dodge better. Yeah, 100 dodge isn't great, but it means that we do have at least a baseline. Well, between these 3 things, I'm going to go for this one up here, because that's fire damage. I don't really want any of these items. Oh, we might have run into our first problem. I don't think these guys attack. Okay, so what we're going to do is, since these guys don't attack, we're going to stand in these little zones, because that's what these guys' attacks do, is they make these zones, and we're going to let the other enemies kill us. Oh, they do attack. Okay, so they just don't do much damage with the attack. So we're going to intentionally stand in their damaging zones and get killed, because we do have 2 revives right now. There we go. See? Where's the last one? It's over here somewhere. Okay, he put a damaging zone down right there. We still have 2 revives. As soon as he hits us, did a ton of damage to us. Come on, kill us. There we go. Okay, we almost killed him with 1 revive. These guys hitting me just do so much back to them. In fact, now that you guys don't have a general idea of the game, I am actually going to go to fast mode. Because what that does is it speeds up these turns by reducing the amount of animations. Look how long that turn was, even with fast mode. I literally pressed one button there, right? I just pressed one button, and all of that happens. The log scrolling is kind of amazing. Like, the fact that they have it done so well. Like, this is a small indie game, right? They have it done so well. It's just... It's amazing. We're actually going to stand here in this damage zone on purpose. Get some damage on us. Do it again. Get a death. Did we barely hurt this guy? Wow, I think... Oh, okay, no, we hurt him a lot. He's just the same color as his HP bar. He only has 900 HP left. So the next damage zone is going to kill him. Oh, we need to be careful. We have no revives. And I just walked into a damage zone. I have 19 HP. I think this is it. Yep. Self-damage. I got overconfident. And we died. No! We had that. We had it. That was going to be it. That was going to be the run. Ah, how could you do this? You die. You won 52 glory. Yeah. You take a step, a turn passes, you blast yourself for 15 damage, you kill yourself. Okay. But it's possible. The Path of Acra, no attacking, only self-damage, only dying. Challenge run is possible. You can beat this insane little roguelike by only dying. How do I get out? I hit a button to... How do I hit a button, but I wanna end my run. I hit a button to hide the end run thing, but now I can't end my run. That's fine. Oh, there we go. So quitting works. Killed by a mistake within Pillars of Salt. It was day 13. We were so close. There's actually 2 final bosses. That tower off on the right is a troll. It's not actually the final boss. Afterwards, you go to 4 extra levels, for the record. So we weren't as close as you might think. Those 4 extra levels are really hard. And that's where I generally think the build might fall apart. But we did kill several bosses. We killed quite a few good bosses. So this build of doing the guy that gets prayers, the super intervention thing, and then Apophis for the strength, so that we just had a whole bunch of resistances and a whole bunch of life, that actually worked out really, really well. Oh, I didn't notice this. Divine Intervention sets your life to 50% instead of 25%. So Apophis was actually benefiting us on that as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is... How do cycles work? Oh, so basically every time you beat the game, you'll get a new cycle at the bottom here. And it tells you whenever you're scrolling over. The game is intended to be played on the first cycle. That is the intended difficulty. Everything from cycle 2 and beyond gives the enemies random bonuses, but it also makes you get EXP faster, so you can have more crazy builds, but they also are randomly stronger, which means it's harder to predict how enemies are going to act, because they might just have randomly, like, someone might just have 100% dodge randomly, right? And there is like 40 plus cycles, and you have to beat, so in order to get cycle 5, I would have to beat cycle 4. This 294 out of 10 was every time you get 10 glory, you get an unlock. I've just gotten all the unlocks, so it's just building up 294 glory past the last unlock. But anyways, I'm going to go to studio mode and switch over to... Yeah, 40 cycles. It's crazy. They just kind of just keep going. I have never opened Rabbit and Steel, by the way, so I'm going to open that in the background here. and made sure that the game is light and full screen and is running properly before I actually switch you guys over. Oh, it opens straight to an option screen. Thank goodness. So we need full screen. Desync on. Okay. Are you going to capture the game? You don't want to, do you? There we go. And then we are going to do... Question. Can you guys hear the music? Because OBS is saying that you can hear the music. No, you can't. Something is going wrong with OBS. I will solve that later. I'm going to use the same fix that I solved a moment ago and do that. Can you hear the music now? It says OBS is saying that it's pretty loud. I'm probably going to turn it down. Okay, so something's going wrong with audio output capture. That might actually be my headphones, because the audio output is trying to detect as my headphones. So, good to know. Don't know why that's happening. We are going to turn down the master volume just a tiny bit, though, in the game. And then the rest of the volume I will control on OBS if it ends up being too loud. Okay, so I don't know anything about Rabbit and Steel. This is officially a Let's Try. I will probably record an intro for this for YouTube later, so I don't have to record an intro here. But the only thing I know about this game is that I watched Retro and like the Wonderbots and, you know, those people. Oh, current goal's still there. Thank you, Cat. Good job. Thank you. I watched them play it a little bit. I do have a question. I recommend binding your keys the same way you have them bound in Risk of Rain 2. Interesting. Is it better mouse and keyboard, or is it better with a controller? I do have a controller sitting a few inches away from me. I can easily switch, because I do see that there's a key binds for a controller. Wait, up, down, left, right is fucking... Wait, no. That's gotta change. Mouse and keyboard? Okay. So we're gonna say primary. Can I not put primary on left click? I can't put primary on left click. Left click is change target. Right click is secondary. And we'll say change target's tab, nearest target space. I don't really know what these things mean. And then our special is going to be Q, because that's what my special in Darktide is. Defensive is going to be E. Confirm on Z. Oh, that's awkward. It's going to be F now. Cancel on X is fine. Interact on R is fine. Inventory on E. I feel like it has to be something else now because I already bound E to something. I don't know. Have we used C? I don't think we've used C. Pause. Don't need a chat log. Input buffering. Okay. Main menu. Okay, so this is Rabbit and Steel. The only thing I know about it is I watched Retro and those people play it a little bit. But they only ever got to like the first or second boss. Yeah, what are even these keybinds? Actually, I want to check one more thing on the keybinds. I apologize. I will start here soon. Sensitivity. There we go. Okay. I don't have a middle click or mouse 4 or 5 button on my mouse, so those don't matter. And they only got to boss like 1 or 2 whenever I was watching them, because I didn't watch the whole video. So I don't know that much about this game, but I do know that it's basically inspired by a combination of roguelikes and Final Fantasy boss fights with like telegraphs and stuff. So yeah, we're just going to hit start run. Difficulty normal. I would turn it up higher if I could. We can plan route between the Emerald Lakeside or the Scholar's Nest. We'll go to Scholar's Nest, I guess. Offline. And I mean, I do marble. It doesn't work. It only scrolls when I press it in the middle. Long ago, there was a small rabbit who was very lonely. She wept long into the night, staring deep into the full moon and starry sky. Crying to the moon, she wailed, "Dearest moon, how could one like I have as many bright, shining friends as you?" To her surprise, the moon replied, "Little one, if you were alone in this world, then allow me to be your friend. Tell me of your troubles and I shall listen." The two shared secrets until sun rose and the moon had to depart. The rabbit vowed to make a new kingdom where the lonely would find solace. And over many decades, her dream would be realized. This is how the Moonlit Kingdom was founded. Or so the tale goes. But it seems like it's a little ruined in the background. Some shit has happened. Press F to join. Okay, so we got we got classes. There's one with daggers. Okay. Daggers. Okay, so my primary is not Z. It's not showing. My primary is left click. Secondary is right click, and it's a knife juggle. So my primary does damage in an area in front of me. My secondary does damage to targeted enemy from a range. Assassinate does damage to a point in front of me. Let's do the moon reference, yeah. And then my Q is a special, and then does damage in front of me, and then I have a vanish. Erases nearby projectiles. Okay. Oh yeah, I also know that there's a bit of a bullet hell as well. Enter my name, Areima. Areima has joined. Okay. Okay. So that's my primary. It's basically Whip from Vampire Survivors. So my secondary, I'm targeted to this guy, and you can see that I'm targeted because it made that little line. And I press WASD to move, but I also can use my mouse to move. I'm probably going to move only with WASD. My special is very powerful, as it says in the top left corner. And does that. It's on a very short cooldown. Oh no, it has multiple charges. Then my E, oh my god, I'm so fast. Okay. So my E is my defensive, and it's, holy crap. There are palette changes? Hold on. I didn't see the palette changes. Hold on. We gotta look at the palette changes. How do you palette change? Under class. Oh, no, it just... Azale is claiming that there's palette changes. Maybe I don't have them unlocked yet. I see hide abilities. I can random. That just gives me a random class. I select my character. Oh, I thought those were character selects. Oh, those are all Assassin Rabbit. Oh, man, that was not obvious. I don't think I would have ever noticed that. We're gonna go for, I think that's closest to my colors, right? You got the purple and the black in there. Okay. So this is a bullet hell. We need to be careful that, so with 10-second cooldown on that, 5-second cooldown on that, 5-second per charge, these are basically just hold them down. Okay, let's do this. Onward. A few months ago, all contact with the Moonlit Kingdom was lost. Reports indicate that the city's denizens attack outsiders on sight. Okay, so we're locked onto her. And she puts out zones. We're supposed to avoid attacks, I think we do more damage from behind. I think I saw that somewhere. I mean, she's pretty easy. This is obviously a tutorial boss. Oh, it tells us our damage dealt and DPS. Jesus, that's some MMO stats right there. Okay. And then we can see along the top here, we have another battle, a chest, 2 battle. No, that's the battle we're at right now. So we have a chest, 2 battles, a chest, 2 battles. Okay. Cool. There's some potential here. I'm liking it so far. We have to open our chest with attacks. Okay. That was a cool animation. Oh, okay. So roguelike loot. If you perish in battle, restore full... Who cares? Increase secondary damage by 20%. Every 8 seconds, use your secondary will grant you brief invulnerability and erase projectiles in a large radius around you, or primary inflicts burn. And then it tells me what burn does. Damage deals damage upon wearing off, equal to the damage of the hits Okay, so basically, burn will apply for 5 seconds, and after 5 seconds, it will deal damage equal to the hit that applied burn. So that's actually bad for me because my primary is it's a very small amount of damage, right? I wish I could see my... Can I see my abilities? Yeah. So how much damage does my secondary do? My secondary is 50 times 3. My primary is 100 times 2. So using your secondary will grant you invulnerability. The Volcano Spear is actually better then, I guess, because secondary times 2... Secondary does more damage. Investigative... That's a hard word. Investigative expeditions are repelled or go missing. I love her look. This includes an attempt by the legendary hero rabbit Shira, who has vanished. I like Shira's look. She's probably the final boss. So I'm locked onto her, which means that I think my shurikens... Oh, I see. There was like a call out there. Oh, my hitbox is only that dot. Okay, so we got some proper, Void Rain's Minor Heart hitboxes here. I assume this is going to get harder. There's no way that this is going to stay this hard. The stats are actually so fucking cool. I completely agree, Azale. Also, thank you, Nulip. Oh, I leveled up. There's level ups. Okay. Do I get to do something with the level up? I don't see any points. We have this, but I don't know what that is. Toho meets Void Rains? Hell yeah. A colossal white tower now manifests in the city's center each night, stretching skyward towards the stars. Are you going to pose a challenge, or are you still tutorial? So this is a knockback. Okay. But you didn't knock me back into anything. Oh, there we go. So there's knockback plus projectiles. Now you're taking it seriously. Yeah, but this is obviously still a tutorial boss. And there is a little line behind me showing where I'm getting knocked back into as well. It gets very hard. I'm yet to beat the game on normal. Wow, that's a lot coming from Nulip. Nulip's actually good at video games. Nulip does challenge runs of Rain World without poles. Fucking insane. Can I one-shot this? Class is terrible. I can't one-shot the chest. Okay, throwing dagger. Every 5 seconds, fire a projectile at your targeted enemy that deals damage. Those auto attacks. Who cares? Your secondaries, what? What's the GCD? I feel like I'm supposed to know what a GCD is. Let me look at my inventory and see if I can figure that out. GCD is 1.2. So normal things. Is that a global cooldown? Is that what that means? Global cooldown? Secondary's global cooldown becomes 0.5, but its damage is reduced by 60%. I don't use my... Yeah, global cooldown. Okay, people are saying global cooldown in chat. I don't use my secondary enough for that. Thief's Coat. Every seconds vanish for 3 seconds and gain a oh, you get an automatic speed boost every 10 seconds? That's gonna murder you. Because you're just gonna randomly get a speed boost while you're trying to dodge things? Okay, screw that. I think... I mean, this does mean I can basically hold right-click to do damage, but I liked the Swift Cut better. Greasy Clam Dice. Okay. We're gonna take the Throwing Dagger. I don't like it, but out of those choices, uncontrollable speed boost is disgusting. Something must be done. Your mission is to investigate. Your mission, if you choose to accept, is to investigate these happenings, find Shira, and resolve the issue, if possible. Oh, I need to get in the circle. Okay. Oh, I like that. It does the what's it called? It does the one step from Eden thing, and it shows me my cooldowns on the left side of my HP, my thing, and it also shows me my cooldowns above my head, so I don't have to worry about remembering what cooldowns I have. I really like that. I really like that. Harpoon Hunter intensifies. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Oh, I wasn't recording. Okay, I'm recording now. Well, we're going to have to do another run now because I wasn't recording. May you be sharp of ear and swift of foot. Nino, head of the Cotton Tail Guild. We got some twins here, double bosses. Do they share 1 HP bar? No, they do not. Get in the circle. We're going to go ahead and assassinate you. I want to check something real quick. Can I see my abilities? No. I need to check afterwards. I'm curious if there's something I can do to do more damage with my assassinate here. I mean, it's not like I need the damage. Okay, let's check my inventory real quick. So, deal 250 damage to a point in front of you. 30% more damage if the enemy is facing away. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, and then Swift Cut resets stealth. How good is OSFE? I don't know what OSFE is. Staller's Nest. And I immediately get a shop. Do I have money? Money looks like that. I have 35 monies. So you have a full heal. You have a level up. Each level increases your damage by 1%. Thank you for finally telling me that. Luck potion. So those are temporary. And then you get upgrades? I get to upgrade my abilities? Okay. So Opal upgrades my ultimate, which I like. Deals 10% to targeted enemy from a range. Deals more damage, but is now a ranged attack. Or we can do my primary. My global cooldown is longer, and now slows movement on use. Damage and size are greatly increased. Only hits once. That is actually amazing, because I have that fire spear, right? So now I do fire damage. Oh, that's so good. I can pet the shopkeeper. Aw. Oh my god. You can like literally stretch your ear. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna grab the ruby upgrade. I have 10 monies left. Become slightly luckier. What the fuck does that mean? We're gonna save our money. And then we have a big single shot auto attack now. I love ability transformations. Fucking Hades is just like, okay, what you doing with this, lady? You're summoning orbs that come down. We're gonna go to the other side of you and just hit you really hard. Remember, that little dot in the center of me is the only place where she can actually damage me. So we got a lot of space here, even though it doesn't look like it. We have a lot of space. So far, so good. So far, so good. I got a chain on me, so it binds me, but it binds me to this column. Got it. That was a cool attack. I like that. Okay. So I'm bound here. I'll be fine here, though. Okay. This is getting a little bit more intense. I like this. I don't think I've taken any damage yet. I don't think so. Hard to tell. I don't know where my HP is. Is my HP those little hearts at the bottom? How's the volume, by the way, though? There's a button on the shopkeeper in the shop menu that said talk. Oh, I can talk to them. I'll do that next time. So volume is good? Okay. World building matters. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, we'll talk next time. Okay, so that's what global cooldown means. So that's trying to teleport me. Oh, I need to be here then. I understand. Yeah, so that's what I was just about to say. That's what global cooldown really means for me, is that using my auto... Okay, so I need to be technically right here. Okay. I don't know if I took damage. She's a puzzle character. Here. This will be fine. Come on, teleport! Lame. Jerk. She teleported me too late. Okay, so I did take damage there. I have a heart missing now. Okay, we should be safe here. 3. Oh, okay, there's a timer to my left where the teleport button is. I'll run in and do a stealth attack on her there. Use up our specials. Right here. We need to use our range attack, which is a much weaker, but we'll be fine. We do have our right click as a range attack. So if we get into the situations where we can't hit her like that. What? Oh, I see. I understand. There we go. I got a little concerned and confused for a second there. I was just like, where do I go? The hearts on your abilities is your health. Okay. Music's good volume. Cool. Boss is a lot more durable all of a sudden. I agree. Randomly, my game alt tabbed. Hopefully that didn't interrupt anything. Let's keep going. That burn was a very good first item. Defensive applies poison to nearby enemies. Okay. Has a random cooldown between 1 and... Nope. Your primary applies poison for 5 seconds. Yeah. We're just trying to stack our primary. We like our primary a lot. We like our primary a lot. I like that the bosses have enough time for their abilities to, like, sit. Like it has time to sink in. Am I applying... Okay, so she's pressing down on me with gravity right now. I'm not moving downwards. Ooh, I need to move. Okay, this should be fine. It was not fine. It was not fine. I moved again. I moved again. No, no! Completely. Rude. Oh, this is the teleport. Okay. That should be fine right there. Need to get over to these circles. Nope, nope, this is wrong. This is wrong. Right here. Right there. Okay. Woo! That was learning on the fly. She put her back to me. So I still have 5 seconds. Okay. 2, 1. She'll teleport me to the other side of this one. And then I need to be... Yep. That was unfortunate. Okay, she locked me to this vertical line, but I should be fine here. I need to remember to attack her. Okay. In 3 seconds, she's going to teleport me above here. Okay. And in 5 seconds, she's going to teleport me again. I am again forgetting to attack her. 3 seconds. Okay. Use your ultimates. Use your ultimates. What the hell is this? What are you doing? She's a bird. She's now a bird. Second phase. Full HP. Okay. So we need to stay in the circle. Stay in the circle. Easy, easy. We have a charge of our ultimate. Use it. Incoming attack. She time stepped me. So she don't do that, then that, then that. Okay, so I need to move aside. So this is 1. And then, so she's literally making me memorize her attacks. Okay. Ooh. Come on. We got this. We got this. Okay, so she's doing the thing again where she's gonna teach me commands. Teach me attacks. Okay, so number 1 is stand in the circle. Number 2 is a teleport. Number 3 is those three things coming down. So I need to do this right away. And then get into there. Oh my god, what the fuck? Then those guys come down. And then stand still. Woo, boy. This boss is fucking serious. Like, this is... What is this, the second boss? She's making me learn. I'm not getting schooled, but I am learning. She has so much HP. Burn up. Okay, so that one's that. Then you got a circle, and then you got a teleport. Okay, so we need to get away from her as soon as possible. And then I'm going to need to get inside. Okay. And then teleport. This is fine. Come on. Kill her, kill her, kill her, kill her. Yes! Okay. Unlocked hard difficulty. Yeah, I agree, Marble. I do also now finally understand why Nulip says that the stream gets harder. And no, my HP does not go up during between battles. Jesus Christ. Oh, I need to be able to pay more attention to how many charges my ultimate has, because I'm not using off of cooldown as much as I need to be. Okay. Just tried to attack the shopkeeper. I had some one step from Eden there. Okay, we're gonna talk to the shopkeeper. Asha, the shopkeeper. Well, you look sane. I don't see many rabbits around here. Another investigation from outside? Not sure what business you have in the Moonlight Kingdom, but you've picked the poor time to accomplish it. If you're trying to do it further, it's not going to be easy. Okay, so we got primary upgrade. Deals 100 damage twice in an area in front. Oh! Okay, do you see in the bottom? So it's going to go from a garnet to a... I would say that's probably an opal. Oh, no, it's a garnet. Okay, so that's probably a ruby to a garnet. So it looks like... So far, human, I would say that this human yo-yo, this is amazing. This game is amazing so far. If you like bullet hells, if you like raid bosses and boss fights, this is a great boss fight game. It has a lot of cool influences. So, okay, what I was saying though is it looks like if I do this upgrade, it would be replacing my current upgrade. So we're gonna look at the other ones. My thing is now a range attack. It does more damage. I might do that because there was a lot of times where I couldn't use my ultimate because it was ranged. What does this do? Does slightly more damage. No longer has a global cooldown. It can't be manually activated. Instead, it automatically activates every 10 times you deal damage. I also really like that because I don't right click. I forget to right click. And then gain ghost for 3 seconds and gain brief invulnerability. Is that ghost after I leave? We're gonna take this. So now I don't have to right click ever again. It's very hard, human yo-yo. Like very hard. Like I'm in the beginning of the game. It's already ready to just kick my ass, and I appreciate it. I'm in normal mode, and the second boss was just like, here's 500 mechanics. We are going to heal once. Okay, so that gave me a full heal for 5. I feel like that was worth it. Golden Potion gives you 5 gold each fight, lasts until the next stage. Is there some way for me to see? I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 fights. So this is a good potion to take. So this would gain me, I'd spend 7, I would get 15. So I would get 8 out of this. Special damage by 20% in that stage. We're going to buy that. And then, can I use it? Oh, it just goes into my potion slot. Okay, I understand. Yeah, just sit around and just watch one of these boss fights. They're crazy, dude. They're crazy. Okay, so we got a double boss. Okay, so they're going to be pushing me, and then I have what going on? That was some sort of expanding explosion. So it looks like it's pushing me out. Yeah, and then those expand. Okay, gotcha. I understand what's happening. Oh, I need to move out of the way. Yep, pushed, and then expanding explosion. Got it. One's down. I think the other one might get pissed or something, I imagine. Because that's a really weak attack. You can do better. I believe in you. Got a nice backstab off on her. She just took a ton of damage. Can move over and backstab her. Okay. Well, that was an easy one. I think there's a difference between normal fights and boss fights, because that was not a boss fight. That was just a normal fight. But I think the normal fights are potentially teaching me the mechanics. Okay, so this chick has poison. What the fuck does that mean? Okay, so that puts a laser in all those directions. I can move through her, right? Yeah, I can. Okay, so this one put a laser in those directions. I'm just gonna kill her. I was gonna say I'm gonna let her do her thing for a second, but I'm just gonna kill her. I already figured out her thing. Her thing's pretty basic. You bait. Oh, shit! I got overconfident. I was sitting here talking about her being basic, and she fucking... You do not call a woman basic, okay? What does this mean? Is it gonna... Oh, she spins. Okay. I understand. Or her attack spins. I got caught off guard by that. So this one is spinning this way. And then she's also putting out little bubbles. Got it, got it. Her hitbox. I love that the hitboxes are enormous, right? Can I dodge? Okay, we're going to test. Can I dodge through things? I can. Okay. We don't want to be outside this circle, even though I could technically go out there. Because her hitbox is basically that entire circle in the center there. But I could dodge through this and come over here and just stay behind her. Okay, so that's trying to rotate this way. Yep, I was trying to take a hit there no matter what. Okay, we have our defensive ready. Ah! I stepped into it. I stood in the wrong spot for that attack. Okay, so that's going to be rotating this way, so we want to stand here. Oh, wait, what hit me? No! I was watching the beams! I was watching the beams! Okay, new run. I like this game. Fuck yes, if a game can kill me, I'm in love. I'm in love. Okay, you're ready. Press F to join. What do you guys think? Should we try another character? We should probably try another character, right? Looks like this is a druid. Deals damage. Summons an ethereal ally. This is... Brief invulnerability. It's like some sort of pyromancer. Let's go with the pyromancer. And hey, pyromancer has... Ooh, map difficulty. Okay. I'm putting on hard. Okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be. Did it change my... Did recoloring my character also recolor my abilities? Okay, so let's actually read real quick, because that seems to help. So deal damage, 60 damage to left and right. Charges your secondary twice. Charges your primary twice. Is this a dancer? This is a dancer. Okay. So this charges my primary. The other one charges my secondary. Deal 50 damage twice in a radius around your target enemy. This deals a bunch of damage in a very large radius around you. Has a 30% chance of resetting every time your primary or secondary is used. And then this gives me invulnerability and grants all allies Warcry for 5 seconds. I'm going to see. So one... Okay. So the invulnerability is not 5 seconds. So I just need to go back and forth between my primary and my secondary to stay charged. Okay, we'll run this. So we do want to go back and forth. Oh, this is already a new boss. I don't know what I was supposed to do, so I invulnerability'd. Oh, I need to be inside there. I don't think I tried to hit, though. Cleaving one side. Gotcha. Okay. In the line, cleaving one side. She is pushing me around so much. Like there's wind or something. We're gonna... Okay. We got this. We don't have this. This game is inspired by Toho. Take the word hard very seriously. Well, I mean, you might be right. You might be right. I did maybe just take a shit ton of damage from the first normal guy. It counts charges as exclamation points next to the cooldowns beside your character. Okay. Well, we got more rewards. Hastens global cooldown by 20%. Moderately increases movement speed. I like metronome boots. Every 15 seconds, Omega charge your special. Let's go with metronome boots, because I feel slow with this character after playing the thief. It also... I got healed from something. Okay, she's doing something with a chain. Oh, she's tethering me. So I can't go a certain distance away from her. But I can pull on the tether to kind of like make her sit on top of me. Oh, and she moved the tether. Okay, but we can... Oh, nope, I did that wrong. Okay, okay, okay. We got this. We got this. I did heal. I don't know what healed me, though. I mean, I didn't... Maybe the chest healed me? Maybe getting a chest heals me a little bit. Well, we're going to find out. So there's a chest here. Yes, the chest heals you 2 points. Okay, good to know. Pick up and gain 30 gold. Special deals extra damage based on how much gold you have. Every time you use an ability, deal 500 damage to all enemies. 30% chance of dealing 100 damage to all enemies when your primary does damage. That seems good. All enemies have 20% chance of doing 200 damage to all enemies when used. All abilities, sorry. I like the Thunderclap because this character wants to use all of their abilities. Okay, so that's going to push me down here. And then she's going to rotate that. I'm just going to invulnerable myself. Here is fine. Then she's going to rotate that way. Oh, I used my ult. Okay. This should be fine. She's going to rotate this way. Meaning I have plenty of space. Which way is she going? That way? Okay. We're going to War Cry to up our damage. And we got her. We're getting the hang of it. We're getting the hang of it. Whew. You weren't kidding, Nulip. This is not an easy game. King's Arsenal. So we have a shop and we have a talk. Hey, you look familiar. You're alone? Rabbits always seem to have friends with them. We wolves used to be all chummy as well. We had our pack, the Lunar Fangs, and our leader, Marin. We'd hang around the arsenal and make sure everyone knew what was up. She keeps backing farther away from me. But then I started having second thoughts, you know? Maybe Marin shouldn't be the leader, you know? As it turns out, everyone else in the pack was thinking the same thing, so we are in agreement. Though not so much about who should be the new leader. So we all fought for a bit. And when Marin found out we were scheming, she put us all in right order. I guess we're still fighting about it. Every night at the arsenal. Us wolves. If you're not head of the pack, you're no one. Anyway, I have to go practice. We're fighting again tonight. When we meet again, I'll be the next leader of the Lunar Fangs for sure. I'm sorry, was one of the bad guys just randomly talking to us? Okay. So what do these do? Number of hits increase, but global cooldown is slowed. Special charges are special every time, 2 times it's used. Okay, so that's just straight up. My secondary now just charges my special every 2 times. Okay. Cooldown is greatly reduced, but no longer randomly resets. I kind of like the random resets. Cooldown cannot be reset by any ability or loot effects. But it changes. Gain brief ability and grant all allies rabbit luck instead. Rabbit luck it temporarily grants luck. I don't know what luck does though. It's not telling me what lucky does. This is a harder choice. I think I'm gonna go with the primary again though. And then that's only 5, so we're gonna heal. Panic is very fun to watch. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that my panic is bringing you joy. Okay, she's doing a thing like that, and then... Oh, Jesus, how do I get back in there? It's so far away. She's trying to like me. Not back. I don't understand what's happening. I'm literally, like, unable to move. She's messing with my movement somehow. Not back. Need to get back inside. It's like my movement is... It's like stutter stepping now for some reason. That's a not back. Then we have to get back inside. That was weird. Yeah, my movement wasn't clean like this. I could only like stutter step, and it was really throwing me off because I didn't see it coming. I guess that's just something she does. So I have a knockback down. Field limit. What? I don't know what that does. Well, either way. Field limit R? Okay. I don't know what that does. Doesn't seem to be affecting me, whatever it does. Knockdown. Maybe I have to stay inside the field? Not sure. That one I didn't understand. I mean, we got this, though. We got this. Okay, so inside the circle. And looks like she's slashing those two areas. She just vanished? Oh, they move. Okay, so yeah. I need to be up here. Oh, the circle. Shit. I didn't even see the circle. I need to be here. No, I need to be here. Ah, oh, fucking hell. Wow, that is really hard to parse. This shit is hard. Okay, so those are both going to move. Do I need to be like here-ish? Yeah. Okay. So she's moving there. Yep. Okay. I need to be here. So they're switching places. That's what's happening. Okay, I understand a little bit better now. They're switching places with each other. So I need to be here. I need to be here. What? No, what hit me? Oh, I was on the wrong side of the line. Okay. You know what? Locks you in. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're going to do another character. We're going to do the Heavy Blade. And... oh, I like that look. And on New Lip's suggestion, we're going to beat the game once. We're going to beat the game once on normal mode first. A bunch of trinkets. Cool. So this character has an AoE slash. A range attack that's a line in front of them. I actually kind of like that. Brief invulnerability and leap towards the enemy. If I have someone targeted, I leap towards them. And then I have a bubble. What does the bubble do? Dark field. Allies don't take damage while in the field. Erases some projectiles. Okay. Well, I'm glad to be back as well. Thank you. Man, after playing hard mode, the normal mode here feels like fucking child's play. I know it gets harder, though. I mean, normal literally just did kill me a minute ago. Does this delete that? No, it does not delete that. So they weren't kidding when they say some projectiles. This heavy sword character is kind of basic, but like in kind of a good way, if that makes sense. We're just going to go ahead and go forward. So I've got chest. I would say that her special is going to be a pretty big focus this time around. Defensive applies poison. Whenever your buff movement speed slightly increases, do more damage. Breaks if you get damage more than 3 times. Well, that's funny. Never gonna... That's... You got a nice little watch here. Difficulty is like Nightmare, Impossible, and Godly as well. Okay, cool. Ooh, all of your cooldowns are reduced by 3 seconds. If you use your defensive, this effect ends until the end of battle. That's cool. I like that, actually. So I get much faster abilities as long as I never press E. Okay, so get in the circle, and she does the thingy. Yep. Unfortunately, my special is actually fairly short range, so I'm going to have to really time when I do it. Because it leaps me to them. But it's not like I'm having trouble doing damage. This chick just kind of hits everything around her. I don't know what that meter in the top right is, though. I saw a little meter in the top right. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Not got another chest here. Does someone know what the meter in the top right was meaning? I saw it going up. When a percent chance succeeds, so whenever something else happens, apply poison. I don't have one of those. Another one of those. Abilities do 15 more damage. Your loot does 50 more damage. What? Oh, all of my items do 50 more damage. Slightly increases movement speed. I kind of like that. Every second slices there around you, applying Curse. Curse makes enemies take more damage, and your secondary inflicts burn. I'm gonna go with Curse. A combo meter. So maybe I have to, like... Yeah, it seems like it's ticking down over time. Maybe it's a timer. I can stand right here. I think it is a timer. Yeah, clear time. Yeah, it's clear time. Okay. Don't take a drink of water. Let's move on. That was just the little starting area. This is the actual first area when the game actually gets hard. We have a Bella, the Seeker Crow. Oh, hey, this is the crow lady that was teaching us stuff. So this is the boss. We're literally talking to the boss. A rabbit in the library? What business do you have here? Did you come here from the streets, an ally of those mice, perhaps? We crows, too, used to be like you. We flock around, mindlessly collecting shiny baubles, eating sunflower seeds, and chatting while watching the sunset. A pitiful existence. But we have since been enlightened. We've been blessed by the voices of the stars themselves. They call to us at night and give us untold wisdom, though their insights would be beyond a mere rabbit like you. Through their teachings, we have been elevated, and from the skies we will guide the world. We shall study and learn so you might continue your humble existence. Well, she's nice. Faster clear times reside in higher end wards. Yeah, I agree. Damage and radius increase. Move speed is slightly decreased at all times. That's dangerous. Deal more damage. Here's my special. Deals more damage, but cooldowns increase. No longer has multiple uses. I don't know if I want lower move speed at all times. I think I want to take the ruby spinning leap. And then I don't need to heal. Hell yeah. I don't have enough for the luck potion, so we're just going to go ahead and go on. Oh my god, 849. Jesus Christ. They weren't kidding whenever they said that my special's going to do more damage. Jeez. Oh, I missed. I literally missed at the special. I think that 849 might have been a crit. So I just did it again and definitely did not get the same damage. That was pretty easy. This is one of the reasons I like hard modes, is because I don't like grinding through the easy fights to get to the hard fights. Okay, this is fine. It's gonna lock me in place on a vertical line, but I can still move and stuff. Up and down. Yeah, we fought this chick before. I can just move up here. Move up here. She's cursed. She has so many sacks of curse. Easy. Easy. Exclamation points on her crit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I agree. I agree. 1568. I didn't see that. So this should be the boss? No, this is... Saya. This is the teleport lady. So this is not going to teleport me right away, so I actually need to move farther to the right. Oh, no. That one teleports me right away. Okay. Oh, I thought that one was going to be the one where she does her attack first and then teleports me. I need to teleport to, like, right there. Yeah. I mean, this is fine. Oh! This is the one. That's the one that does that. Okay. Got it. What a bitch. The attack goes off first. Eight seconds. We probably want to be down here. Actually, down here is even better. Yep. Again, we're trying not to use our defensive here, so so we can keep the reduced damage thing, or the increased damage thing. Okay, so we want to be like here, which is outside of my normal range. So we want to be here. There we go. I didn't see that extra attack until the very end. Fortunately, we did avoid taking damage there, though. This character is very basic on like their attack pattern. I will say that I don't know how much I like them. Yeah, right there. Okay, that'll work. So far, the Rogue is still my favorite. Oh, you're dead, lady. The game seems to be agreeing with me that I got time too. Great game design with cooldowns and boss HP both in gameplay and in the... Yeah, exactly. I actually don't even look at the bottom of the screen. I'm just looking at the left side of the screen. And I think the first time I ever saw do that was One Step from Eden. And it's just like, it's been one of my favorite things for games to do while still maintaining a clean UI. Every 12 seconds, fire a projectile at your targeted enemy that deals 300 damage. Cooldown instantly resets at a % chance to seed. Okay. Every 30 seconds, you or debuffs you apply deal damage to an enemy. Your defensive cooldowns reset. I don't use my defensive. Every 10 times you use ability, deal 500 damage to all enemies. We're going to take the lightning bow because I attack pretty slow. So 10 attacks is going to take me a while. Area boss ahead. So here's the crow lady then. So she has two forms as well. So we need to be careful of that. Go ahead and make sure we do damage early. She's pushing me down. Stay in the circle. She's going to make the circle unpalatable. We can stand right here. This will be fine. Yep. This is fine. Everything's fine. Everything's still fine. Okay, everything's still fine. I wasn't sure. To be honest, I wasn't 100% sure. So she's going to teleport me. She's going to mess with the circle. She did not mess with the circle. Honestly surprised. She did that thing again where she fired both at the same time. Both bosses do that. I should have seen it coming. This will be fine here. And then here. Lock this in place, but this is pretty easy. I don't think there's really that much of a wrong answer on this one, to be honest. This character is very basic. It's just hold left click. Transforming into second gameplay. We did go back to normal for now. I'm kind of in the mindset of just like, I'm probably gonna beat normal once, then go to hard. Yeah. I will say after hard, normal feels very easy all of a sudden. Time stopped me. Okay, so side to side, top down, and then circle. Okay, so we need to get above her. Actually, we need to get below her. Side to side, top down, and then right here. 1,300! Holy crap. Okay, maybe we focus on crit. Maybe that's what the thing is with this character. So we want to manipulate where she's putting her circles. Put one right there for me, thank you. One right there. And then that's fine. That's fine. We still have not used our defensive, so we still don't have... Still have our buff there. Game time stopped, can't do shit. So center and tops, get into the circle, and then teleport, okay? So I need to be like here-ish. So I need to be able to get into the circle afterwards. Oh, okay, I understand. I don't need to get in the circle. I just needed to use the teleport to manipulate the circle. For our secondary because she is too far away. I think we're still doing good on time here. Yeah, we're doing great on time. I just got a chance to look at it. Okay, so teleport. Okay, so we're going to have to use that teleport to get past the circle, I think. Yes. There we go. Fucking easy. Nulip says, I don't know how close I got in terms of the final boss, since I don't know how far you actually have to get, but I got to the point where it got very difficult to tell what was happening. So, Nulip's saying that even on normal mode, they've never beaten it, and Nulip's pretty good at video games. Deals much more damage and size is longer, but one is slows movement on use. That's okay. Ruby's okay. Oh, so now my secondary would supercharge my primary and my special. I might get that. We don't want our defensive. Yeah, we're going to get that. So now we can supercharge our primary and our special with our secondary. That's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and buy the heal. And let's move on. I like this game a lot. This game's really cool. Okay, so we need to stay inside there. They also shoot out some projectiles. We should be hitting both guys, if possible. Well, one's down. That was an incredibly easy fight. Again, I do feel like these fights are kind of like, they're here to teach us. Apparently the druid is a summoner. Good to know. I need to remember to use my secondary before using my... Okay, so that... Oh, it's until next use. Okay. So I can use that on cooldown, more or less. What I'm talking about is the little boost seems to be lasting until the next time I use my special. So I can use it on cooldown to boost my normal attack, and then whenever my special comes off cooldown, oh my god, I just hit over 2300. What the fuck? I can use it on that. Okay, cool. So I have a little bit more interaction now, so I can do that, and it seems to just last until I do it. Yeah, it lasts until I use it. Nice. So those blades are going to rotate around, and I have to be inside the circle. Got it. They tossed their abilities to each other. Stretch the tether. Okay. So I need to be like here-ish, I think. Oh, I wasn't far enough away from the tether. I see. So the tether changes colors based on whether it's going to damage you or not. So I need to be farther away. Much farther away. I need to be in the center. Yep, one of them was going to hurt me. I knew that was coming. Okay, so I need to be here. That worked. That worked, I think. Okay, yeah, this should be fine. It's not fine anymore. This is fine. This should be fine down here. So I need to do this. I killed one of them. So we only have to set the... Okay, well, never mind. That one was a little bit harder. That took some mental gymnastics to figure out what I was supposed to be doing. So heal me 2, though, so I'm going to be back up to full. Primary applies Curse. I already applied Curse. Slightly increased movement speed. When you place a debuff on an enemy, your defensive has a chance. We're going to grab the slightly increased movement speed, because I actually really like the extra movement speed. It is a puzzly battle. A lot of the battles are very puzzly. That's what I like about them, is that they remind me of the Final Fantasy raid bosses. We have a pushback, okay. Oh, what a jerk. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, she just applied very heavy to me. Yeah, but I have a dash. Get fucked. I need to be here. I need to be here. 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 I'll knock it back. But again, I have a dash, lady. Well, okay. You don't care. Got it. Ooh! The slow is so real. Okay, so I need to stay like here-ish. Now I need to move away to this side. Okay. You have a lot of time on these tethers, to be honest. So like here should be fine. Okay. Get a few hits on her. Remember to use your cooldowns. Oh, I'm inside a damage zone. Oh shit. That's a very small area that I can that I can live in right now. Did not realize originally that was the damage zone in the center there. Okay, second phase. She's a mouse. Okay, so she has a lot of allies. That was rude. No! Okay, I actually canceled it. I see the trick there. Clever trick. One of them moves slower than the others. I need to remember to keep using my right click. I'm forgetting to use it. Strengthen numbers. She's showing a summon again. I'm gonna wait to use my ultimate. Rush in to kill them. Okay, what's happening? I need to be like right here. Oh my god. No! I needed to be farther south. Jesus. Okay. I like this game a lot. We're gonna play another one of this. I might be a little obsessed. Okay. Now that we know what we're doing, we're gonna go back to Assassin Rabbit. And we're gonna win. We're gonna win with Assassin Rabbit. That's the goal today. We know what we're doing now. Assassin Rabbit needs to hit from behind. Gets a bunch more damage. So we're gonna boss mode this. And we know about what global cooldowns are. Yeah. Okay. Every time 5 times you use an ability, you get flash decks. Your net secondary deals 150% more damage, whereas off when you use an attack. Interesting. Heads do more damage. Deal 250 damage to all enemies when you gain invulnerability. That's pretty good. Every 18 seconds, your primary will give Elegy, which is 30% more damage. Special will have random chaos effects. Let's go with more higher crits. You think you can run from me? Oh, this is the wolf lady that was talking to us. So it's not always the bosses, it seems like. That talked to us, that is. Oh, dodge over here. Got her. I love this. This is... I knew I was going to like this game, but I didn't realize I was going to like it this much. Can I just do onward to skip that little ESP phase there? Primary has larger radius, deal more damage, but stops movement when used. That's dangerous. For 10 seconds, fires projectile. Matt's HP is increased by 1. Ability and loot effects that temporarily slow your movement no longer affect you. Slightly increased movement speed. Ooh. I'm gonna take that. So now I can take anything that says that has a temporary slow on it. Thank you, Marble. Doesn't seem like I actually have to wait for the animation to finish. Now I can take anything that says it has a temporary slow on it without worrying. Ah, I was being greedy. Got greedy. Got her. That was a bad hit. I was just trying to get a bat stab. Oh, I was in the middle of a boss fight. I was reading too fast. I was Nulip, not Marble. Sorry, Nulip. Shot. Okay. Chance of resetting defensive is increased. Does more damage. No longer has roll down. Can't be manually activated. I still like that. I feel like there's going to be something better than Opal Assassinate, so I'm not going to grab that. Okay, we're going to grab the Sapphire Secondary. And I don't think we need to get the Restore HP. So we'll take the extra gold. Yeah, this chip's kind of easy. I realize saying that does mean that she was going to damage me, but I refuse to be damaged by her. I thought she was dead. Oops. There we go. Okay. And we're going to skip the animation there, because we don't care. We know we're leveling up. Okay, we'll stand here. Stand on top of you. That ultimate has a little bit more range than I give it credit for, to be honest. Wow, man, you really have to choose the right place. If you bound yourself to the wrong place at the beginning of this fight, you would just die. It never unbinds. Wow. That's, I mean, I'm glad I chose the right place, but like that's scary to think of. That you would just if you were like at the top of the screen, it would be rough. That's a long teleport. This is the teleportation instructor, so we fought her more than once, for sure. I think I saw in the beginning of the run options, there was ways to like aim for different areas so that we're not just fighting the same bosses. We can start learning other bosses. Okay, this is the one that sucks. We need to go up here and then teleport through it. Yeah. I still feel like I'm doing that wrong. Oop. I just stood in one of them. We need to be about there-ish. And then we need to back up from the thing that comes down. Perfect. I keep forgetting to backstab her. There we go. Oh, you get into one and then teleport into the other one. Okay, so Marble just said for the double bullet circle, you have to get into one of them and dash teleport into the other. That might be what I'm missing out on there. Abilities and loot that hit more than once deal 30 more damage. That's pretty good. Primary cooldown has 50% chance to be 0.8 seconds instead of its normal amount. I mean, that katana is really good because I'm literally holding left click with this character. Area boss. Yeah. If we can figure out how to challenge the other areas so that we're not just fighting the crow over and over again, it'd be fantastic. Here's fine. I mean, we do know the crow, so I guess there's that. This should leave me. Yeah, I'm fine. So we need to be in one. Let's try this. So we need to be in one of these and teleport. Oh, we teleport to the center. Okay, yeah. Good call. Good call. Good job, chat. I can still damage her while she's changing form. I appreciate that. Memorization time. Okay, so we got sides and top. We want to be below her, and then we have that specific spacing. Okay, got it. Got it, teach. And then we want to be like right here because this is also behind her. She doesn't turn in crow form, so we basically want to be on her right side the entire time here. We need to manipulate these a little bit if possible. That was not a hit. I did not get hit. You're lying. I did get hit. I was trying to press my stealth button. I don't think I pressed it fast enough for what I was trying to do. Okay, so double circles, teleport into the center of them, and then the top thing. Okay. Oh, and then there's the fourth step. Teleport in the center of them, top thing, and then we got this lovely attack that I actually don't care too much about. This doesn't bother me. And this katana that I got was really good. It activates all of the time. So we got circle, teleport, and then down. Based on that teleport timing, I think I need to use the teleport to get through here. Yeah, I do. Yep. Okay, cool. That was nearly flawless. If it weren't for that time that I was intentionally walking into a circle, but I didn't press my stealth button fast enough. Okay. Kane's Arsenal. To be honest, I never try to memorize the attacks. I find it fun to dodge them all, not knowing what's coming next. It's fair. Opal Primary. Deals more damage, no longer resets defense. Now resets your cooldown every 5 times. Sapphire Special. Reduce damage but hits multiple times, so it's 3 hits now. That feeds into certain builds, I assume, because you have multi-hit at that point, right? And that just does more damage. I don't care about resetting my defensive. Oh, we have so much money because of that gold potion. We could grab another upgrade. Yeah, we'll grab both. We can always replace it later. Thanks for joining us, Marble. See you later. I'm probably, after this run, going to be done. I just noticed what time it is. Okay, so we got a big knockback here. then 3 circles. As she's doing that stagger thing again, where I can only move in weird staggers. I think that's just like her thing. We do so much damage, though. Holy crap. We just muck duck that lady. Okay, so we got the sisters. Field limit. Again, I don't know what that field limit means. Fortunately for them, they're still in range for me. We're just destroying them. Ah, he put it exactly where I need to be in order to hit with my ultimate. Actually, no, my ultimate's still in range. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This is really fun to play. Is it fun to watch? Good question, right? Flawless. Flawless. We need to go to hard mode soon. Okay, so they're hitting that side. Very fun to watch. Good to know, good to know. Oh, this is the thief. Okay, we know how to handle the thief, though. So they're going to move. I still did it wrong, but we had a defensive. Okay. It's hard to tell which one is being associated with which one, to be completely honest. Okay, so those two are going to move. I need to be up here. Yeah. I need to be here. Here. Oh, these two are changing. That was a trick. Clever trick. Clever girl. She didn't even move. Here. Here. I mean, she's a thief. Scam artist is... Oop. Needed to actually use my defensive because she was going a little bit faster than I was expecting there. Okay, but what she's going to do. Ah, okay. Gotcha, though. That seemed like that last attack was going to be hard to deal with. Unfortunately for her, I killed her before she finished it. Okay, so what do we have? Secondary does more damage. Debuffs you place deal more damage. Slightly increases movement speed. Defensive cooldown becomes 10 seconds. Slightly increases movement speed. Special and defensive have a 30% chance of instantly resetting. Yes. Yes. Instant resets on the special. Okay. We've fought this boss before. Is this the paladin chick? This is the paladin chick. Think. No, I don't think I have fought this lady. To be honest, I have a little bit of a hard time seeing which side she's cleaving on this attack. So she's going to push me and then cleave. She just did the stagger thing. Okay, so you can see it now. It's those lines in the background. That's what is indicating that I'm getting stagger movements. Oh, I see. I couldn't tell that that was the cleaving side, to be honest. I guess I can look at which way she's facing as well. Oh my god. Oh, it has the stagger step too. The stagger step messed with me. Okay. So it's just cleave, 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 and a free hit. Motherfucker. Okay, this lady is a little hard. Okay, so I don't think I can leave. And then she closed it right before she kicks me out. Ooh. Okay, we got this. We got this. Second phase. Big doggo. For fighting Sif. Poor doggo. Poor Sif. My game just alt-tabbed again. I don't know why. I'm back in. It's happened 3 times now. I wonder if my mouse is getting outside of the area. I'm gonna check, make sure. Yeah, my mouse is not leaving the area. Okay. Time seems to slow. This is cool. Thank you, game. This is cool. Fucking bullet time attack. Okay, this is my favorite boss. This is my favorite boss so far. Easily. She dodged my assassinate. Oh, she put a debuff on me saying that I'm not allowed to get invulnerability. That's what no invulnerable means. Okay. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. That is so cool. You know, if this is what Final Fantasy likes, I could play Final Fantasy. I could play Final Fantasy if this is what the raid bosses were like. Oh. Imagine how that part would play out on hard mode. Okay, maybe easy, maybe normal mode is okay for me. I scratched that out with 2 HP. And we got another area. Okay. Shake out the hands. Shake out the hands. Is this going to be a shop? Please let me heal. Please let me heal. Healing first. Okay. Damage reduced. Deals more damage. More times. This is... I don't want to do that. Chance to instantly reset cooldown. What does it normally do? So it does the same thing. It just has a 40% chance to immediately get the same thing again. You know, I might change this. So this does 330 damage, and this does 300 damage. I might change this to a range attack just so I can do it more often. Like, I hate to do that, but like, there's so many times when I just can't get attacks on. Do I just level now? Like, what do I do? Because I can't upgrade my abilities anymore. I guess I could do that. Yeah, that was probably a good idea. Because that is just a straight upgrade, right? There's no downfall for that. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It felt worse than it was. Yeah, not having to worry about the range on my special is honestly really good. I undervalued that before. Oh, this is the mice, so I get to fight the paladin at the end. I'm actually excited about that because I liked that paladin. She's making me heavy. Again, happy that I have range on my special now. I'm actually very excited to fight the mouse again because I want a fucking rematch. Although Doggo Boss might be easily my favorite. Easily my favorite. The bullet time attack was just so freaking cool. Just the fact that like it's just like, okay, here, now do a lot of hard stuff, but you have time to think about it. And then they immediately didn't give you the time to think about it. Did I already fight you? No, it was a different character. Ah, it's these ladies. Yeah. Spinny. Means I'm going to get tether character next. Actually, no, these ladies tether. Yeah. This is the tether tutorial. I can't tell, Nulip, if that was you saying that in a sense of like, I wonder if more bosses have that attack. Or if it was a sense of like, you actually don't know. Okay, the instant reset has happened every time I've used my defensive. Very good. Nulip says that no, they actually don't know. I'm going to go to like this corner up here. I need more damage. I really like the safety of the Vanish a lot better than the safety of some of the other abilities we've seen. It's just the massive movement speed upgrade. It makes more sense to me to suddenly have a huge amount of movement speed. Oh, I'm gonna take damage. Oh my god, I got out of the tavern in time. Took damage anyways. I'm actively doing that incorrectly. I could tell that I was doing it wrong. I need to be like here, right? Is this what's going on? And then I need to be here. Okay, this isn't too bad once you understand what's going on. And I was doing my special that whole time because it's ranged now. So if I do this over here, this is actually better, right? Yeah, that's better. I was doing that incorrectly. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Not bad. When did I get an extra HP? I don't think I had that much HP before. I meant like total HP. I think I only had 5 total. Okay. Secondary inflicts bleed. I think my secondary happens... Let's look. Secondary happens automatically? Yeah, every 10 times I do damage. Oh, every 10 times I do damage. The multi-hit ultimate was better. Damn, I didn't think about that. Standing still caused me to vanish. Every 10 seconds you vanish. Okay, we're definitely taking that then, because those other 2 things are scary. Well, you get random speed boosts. Area boss. Bunny paladin time. I actually really like this lady's design. I'd play this character in a tabletop. I think there's a knockback here? No, it's just a spinning blade. Okay. I got it. I know this attack. I know this attack. I am doing, you're right, I'm doing so much more damage than I was before. Okay, got rid of that tether. I have plenty of time. That's the lessons of this attack right here, is that you have plenty of time and that you need to not freak out. Just very slowly get away from the tether. It takes a long time for her. Stage 2. Long time for her to do that tether. Okay, so this is the mouse. This is what killed us before. Can't tell where that is attacking. Okay, it's there. It's here. pushback. Okay. Blades. Center one is slower. Need to get behind her. Oh my god, I feel like right here? Question mark? Okay, did that without damage. That was not... Oh, gonna have to defensive. Yep, there was nowhere to stand. Maybe below? Maybe I could have stood below. The ranged special is like fucking carrying me here, guys. It is legitimately carrying me. Okay, I actually couldn't hurt her during that. I just noticed. I actually had not noticed that before. There was no point in attacking her. I took really bad damage there. I apologize for my crimes. That was a completely unnecessary hit to be taking. This paladin lady is so tanky. Just die already. Oh my god, that is so many attacks. Please stop. I can't get in there to attack them. I am being so carried. I need to be farther away. Oh my god. I'm not killing her armor fast enough. She was just getting free hits off on me. Fucking hell. That was so mean for my build because it's just like I don't have the range attack for that. Please die. Please just die. I just want you to die so badly. Please, please die. Please die. Oh my god. Oh, fucking hell. What a asshole boss. Oh my god. I didn't think I had that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I did not think I had that. Sorry if I missed you leaving, Azael. Oh boy. Oh, we have another zone. Jesus Christ. The Pale Keep. Okay. I had 1 HP left. I didn't even notice. Essence of Strength. Let's buy it. Its abilities last longer. Let's buy it. Just checking. I don't want to change any of my upgrades. I'm just feeling like this might be final boss area, final battle area, so I'm just like, okay, so it's cleaving, and then the center thing is expanding. Oh, that's not what that's not what I want to hear, Nulib. Nulib just goes, oh, I remember now. This is where I died. Okay, this guy wasn't that bad. I think he was just teaching me about expanding zones. Thanks for playing the game. Playing games I definitely won't be able to play myself. I mean, you're literally describing why I have this channel is, you know, some of these games are fun to watch, but are like not for everyone. There's a lot of people out of my friends groups that I would not suggest. What the fuck is this? Okay, I understand. I understand. So I need to be here. I like that those are moons. Right? Those aren't just circles. Those are moons. Also, the game's not hard enough. I'm able to pay attention to lore details while fighting bosses. Clearly, the game needs to be harder. That was a really easy boss. Hate to harp on about it, but this game's really good. I might have to do a whole series on this game. What do you guys think? YouTube series? Make these recordings into the first couple episodes and then start playing it on my own, maybe? Or maybe I can just stream it more. I don't know if you guys would stick around for another stream of Rabbit and Steel. I am farming YouTube content. I'm going to tell you guys that. Please do. I mean, yeah, this game's... Oh, there's more characters to unlock? Oh my god. You said the thing. You said the thing, Nulip. You said the thing. That's all you needed to say. I went from being very sold to being very, very sold. Every time you 2 times you use your defensive, you get flash instant, and that special deals more damage, whereas off when you use an attack. Defensive has a larger radius and vulnerability lasts longer. I'm gonna go with Graysteel because I use my defensive, so the Fire Steel isn't very good. I think that having a longer invulnerability on the defensive is really good. I love being able to unlock characters in games. I don't like meta progression, but I love meta unlocks. Okay, this has serious last boss vibes. It's the Moon Lady. She's friends of the moon. I'm here to braid her up with her friend. Please. She appears to be muttering something. I'm just... Could... Of course, my character only knows murder in their heart. Don't. So I'm just going to start attacking her. We're just... in the way. Okay. Instantly a phase 2. Instantly a transform. She's cool. I like her design. I'm sure she shoots moons at me. She's shooting her best friend at me. There's 2 of her best friend. Okay, so it's trying to spin. It took me a moment to process that one. That's a lot of information. We got this. We got this. Guys, I just want to remind you. What? That's a new attack. Oh, I have the match colors. Okay, I saw it at the last second there. I saw it the last second. So I have to be in here. Oh, but then it also spins. Okay, she's attacking that side. Okay. This is an easy attack. This is an easy attack. I do actually have some friends who would be interested in playing this with me as well. So there might be some co-op on the horizon. Reiko and RSPK both showed interest. Okay, I need to be here because this will knock me back into the attack otherwise. Yeah, here. Here. Moons. She's a rabbit. I just noticed. So that means that she's the same as us. She's the only thing that's been the same as us. Oh, I need to be on the other side. Okay. Everything else has been like a wolf or a bat or a bunny or a rat. No, mouse. Mouse. That's the one. That's the word I was looking for. Guys, this is normal mode, guys. This is normal mode. This is normal mode. I'm just I know I keep saying that, but I'm just like my left hand that's doing WASD is actually a tiny bit sore from how hard this is. I appreciate it so much. Ooh, aw. Okay, I need to get behind her. I need to get behind the adorable design. And here? Oh, there was a second one. I didn't even see the second one. Here? Oh, I need to defense. Yep. Fuck. Okay, we're good. We're good. I don't know what that means. Charging an unavoidable attack. Prepare to defend yourself. So do I need to use my defensive to defend this? Do I have to save up my defensive? Okay, we're going to save our cooldown. She's preparing it. Defend yourself. Now. Yes, okay. Expanding. I saw that you typed a message, Nulip, but I'm sorry, I can't come to the phone right now. I'm fighting the moon. She's trying to have a phase 3, isn't she? She's trying to have a phase 3. Okay, so we have to save up our defense. It does come on a cooldown every once in a while, but that's too risky. I love the like Persona-esque splash art that appears in the background of the words. Defend yourself. Use it now. Okay, we got it. Okay, that was a little early. That was a little early. We could probably wait a little bit longer. Match colors. This one. Okay, so it doesn't do damage to you if you match the right color. Match colors. This one. Just gonna use my defensive. It's a short cooldown. We got this at this time. Okay, so we have to keep our defensive up. Oh my god, how did I not get hit there? She is so low. She is so low. Just murder her. Defensive now. Murdered. Oh. No, there's an onward? No. I thought that was the final boss. Guys, why is there an onward? Okay. Okay, I beat the normal mode. Oh my god. Okay, so it took 38 minutes. This is perfect for YouTube videos. Oh, whew. Jeez. If there was another boss after that, I would have legitimately cried. Fucking hell. I can feel my heart in my head. Like I can feel the pumping in the back of my neck. That was a crazy fucking boss. That was a crazy fucking game. Oh, okay. Well then. I had a third and fourth game I was doing the show tonight, but we have been streaming for 3.5 hours now. And I have to get food sometime later tonight. So, with that, I'm going to return the title. So, Nulip said something about how... Okay, here we go. So we got hard mode, right? Standard dungeon rating experience. Enemies must be defeated within the timer. So on top of them being harder, enemies must be defeated within the timer. Hard mode is going to be brutal. And then, yeah, so we can choose what starting area. There's even a starting area that we've never seen. So we can choose which one we'll go to first. So we can go to, like, instead of Kane's Arsenal, we can go to, like, Red Dark House, right? And then it was mentioned that there was unlockable characters. But I don't see any inclination on unlockable. Oh, Vanish increases damage dealt by 30%. It says it down here, but not on the ability. And you only see this when you're selecting your character. So I actually never knew that. You get more characters through hard mode. Okay. Dancer honestly seems really fun. I'm going to have to try Wizard at some point too. But yeah, wow, that was an incredibly hard game. And honestly, Rabbit and Steel might be one of the best suggestions I've heard from someone on a game for me to play in a long time. This is so incredibly up my alley. I am going to 100% this game. No questions asked. But it has been 3.5 hours since I started the stream. I was going to stream for 2 hours today. Rabbit and Steel brought me up to 3.5 hours, and we almost did our Path of Acra run. I will probably stream again sometime soon. I'm thinking about streaming twice a week. Maybe maybe more, but twice is probably going to be like, it's going to be minimum once a week, right? There's a lunar difficulty? What the hell? There's a lunar difficulty? So there's multiple difficulties above normal. That's insane. Anyways, turn to title. I want to see this. But so we're going to stream at least once a week. I'm not sure on what the day of the stream is going to be yet. It can't be Friday because next week I will have a tabletop that one of my friends is running that I'm going to be participating in every Friday and every Saturday. So Friday and Saturdays are out. So it does mean that our one stream a week will likely be Sunday again. So I will be putting some messages both on YouTube and in the Discord talking about stream times. So check both of those. Sometime in the next few hours, I will be putting up a thing talking about when we're going to be streaming on Sunday. And I'm not sure what we're going to do about, like, I might just do bonus streams for other games and then Sunday be Rain World and something else. Not sure yet. I'm still deciding on that. What tabletop game am I playing? We're playing a altered version of D&D to be Cyberpunk, and then our DM has come up with a full custom world that's based off of like Cyberpunk 2077. And we're all playing Cyberpunk characters. I'm actually playing a Cyber Psycho. I'm playing a Warlock who has all of their abilities theme shifted to being a Cyber Psycho. And I'm taking Rage at level 1 as a replacement for a Pact. It's really fun. I'm really looking forward to the game, actually. And the guy who's running it is one of my longest time friends. I've known him for 25 years. And this is only his third tabletop ever, but his first 2 tabletops were really good. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, there's actually this whole book for technomancy in D&D 5e, and it's like actually really good. I was really surprised. They add cyberware, they add all kinds, everything you would want to run a cyberpunk game, right? But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be probably making a video out of the stuff that I stream, and I will be streaming more regularly. I have a lot more time to stream now. If you're not part of my Discord, then you know I'm kind of like pseudo talking about it here as well. Is that, you know, I had some life upsets recently, but it does mean that on your guys' side at least, I have more time to do YouTube and I have more time to do streaming now. I have less exterior motivators preventing me from streaming, which was what caused me to stop streaming in the first place. But yeah, we're going to call it for tonight. I'm going to hit the stop recording button. I don't really need to be recording the spiel. And yeah, if you guys aren't on the Discord, join the Discord. There's a bunch of people over there who hang out there every single day. I see messages on the Discord every single day. It's only like 10 or 15 of us, but you know, we chat. I talk to everyone there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you, Nula, for the link. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Check out the YouTube videos. I will probably post if you guys do see Rabbit and Steel videos, the first 1 or 2 will probably be from the stream. Maybe just the first 1 will be from the stream. But if I don't think I have chance to stream next week, I will make a solo play non-streamed YouTube video. So keep an eye out for it. Anyways, hope you guys have a good night. Goodbye.